Yes, guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the Spurs Talk Show. How are you? Hope you are all happy and healthy doing the things that you love with those you love to do them with. It's game day. It's the biggest game of the day. Well, actually, maybe it isn't, depending on who you're asking. There's another game going on down the South Coast. I'm here with Kate from Kate and Jimbo. I'm here from Drew, from Drew. And I'm here with Hugo, from Hugo. How are you guys doing? Before I come and find out, let's get into some administrative requirements. First and foremost, guys, please do smash the like button for me on the video. If you don't mind, hit the subscribe if you haven't already. We appreciate any march towards whatever we are on the march towards. Notification button should be squeezed. Comments should be dropped. It's the biggest game since the last biggest game, and this one is a really, really big one, guys. An absolute monster. And to get us through it, well, first and foremost, you can go and get yourself 50% off on anything you want. Anything at all. Jeremy, Jacques Hayes, you can get retro gear, you can get new clobber, old clobber, next season's clobber that's not even officially out yet. I mean, if you know, you know. What else can you ask? You can't ask better than that, can you? 15% off already fantastic prices using code SEAN15, SEAN15 at checkout. Check out the little pooch as well. Big up to them for the sponsorship. Big up to all of you guys for dialing in. We have got an hour ahead of us before the game. The team news is out, and we'll look at Chelsea as well. We're also going to be looking at that story that's broken today, that Southampton have been kicked out of the playoff final. Quite astonishing. Absolutely astonishing.
Is it, though?
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's absolutely outrageous and ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, is it astonishing, though? Let's be honest.
Oh, I mean, I'm shocked. I'm shocked, I tell you. Well, I'm not that shocked.
No, I'm not that shocked.
Yeah. Imagine my shock and surprise.
Imagine. Let's find out how everyone is doing. Please do smash the like, subscribe, and get over to Kate and Jimbo as well. I'll put the link in a little while. How are you, Kate? Good to see you. How you doing?
Good. Thank you. Good to see you and everyone. Just a little bit nervous tonight. I've got the old bus seat shirt on today, my lucky shirt. So I think we need all the help we can get. Got my lucky knickers on. Can't say fairer than that, can I?
Nice.
Yeah. Well, just
Do you ever wash them, Kate?
Yeah. Do you know what? They haven't been out that much this year because it's been so poor. But I think they deserved an outing today. So the lucky drawers are on, and Jimbo's got his lucky pants on as well. So
Lovely.
Can't do any more than that. We've done our bit.
Do you ever swap?
Sorry?
Do you ever swap?
Well, I have caught Jim wearing mine a few times, but that's a whole other story and a whole other show.
Less than 3 minutes into the show beginning, and we are already scraping the barrel of topics. What else will I expect having Hugo, Drew, and Kate with me today? By the way, guys, I haven't introduced you yet to my new little bad boy, my new little fun and games. This will look a lot better over the entire screen, but in a minute, I'm going to be hooking it up to the chat so the chat can participate as well. But if things happen today, you know, we've got new interactions on the screen. VAR! You've got the referee's blind! We've got all sorts of new things to play with. This is what happens when someone like me, who's got all of the creative ideas but none of the follow-through to be able to build it, gets exposed to something like Claude. You're never going to see the end of the shit that I'm going to come up with. It will be tacky. It will be terrible. It will last about 30 seconds before I'm bored and move on to the next thing. But every single show, there's going to be a new little toy to play with for at least a couple of minutes until AI takes over the world. Anyway, Kate, how are you, mate? How are you? Have I done Kate? I've done Kate.
Yes, you've done Kate. We've all done Kate. Come on.
My motto in life is every minute is a chance to get a new toy to play with. So I'm with you, Shorty. Play away.
There you go. Nice. How are you, Drew? You okay, mate?
Doing all right. Somehow I've ended up with a pair of Kate's knickers on as well. Don't quite know how that's happened. But no, I'm sitting in the car. It's lunchtime. I wouldn't normally do this, but I can't. As soon as you mentioned it, I was like, yeah, let me figure this out and jump on for a little while, say hello, see what's going on. So big up to everyone in the chat. Smash like, subscribe, hype the video, and yeah, back to you.
Love it, mate. Love it. How you doing, Hugo? Bloody gumption on him to pop in for a cheeky 30.
Yeah.
How are you?
Yeah.
You all right?
It's a large game, isn't it?
Bloody large game.
It's
bloody large game, old Bean.
Well, I mean, if they can somehow just not be Spursy and just come out of the game with Kate's favourite scoreline, I reckon it might be. Then we're safe. Then we're okay, and then we don't have to sit here chewing our nails down to the quicks for that last game of the season. So I'm just hoping, praying that today's the day Spurs turn up in a game they're meant to turn up at. That is honestly, that's what I pray. And then if that happens, I will get absolutely annihilated.
Brilliant.
And that's where we're at.
Love it, mate. Love it. Well, we've got the team news out. The team news is out, and it's looking. Let me just. What am I doing here? Trying to get.
It's pretty much.
Roberto De Zerbi didn't let us down, did he?
It's the same. It's the same lineup. Same.
There we
people.
go. There we go.
Exactly the same lineup. Not a lot to talk about here, but there was a little bit of discussion in the week regarding old Vicario versus Kinsky. I mean, it was never in doubt, was it, Kate?
No, not for me. I think it would have been absolutely crazy to put Big Vic in, but he has taken his place on the bench, so that's where I expect him to be, unless, as Jimbo said, unless we get a win or a draw tonight, and then he might get a farewell tour, I think, against Everton. But yeah, it was a no-brainer for me. It had to be Kinsky.
Yeah. What about yourself? In terms of everything else there, Kate? No one really that we're...
No, exactly what I expected.
How many minutes do you think Maddison will get tonight?
I reckon he gets the last 20, 25 minutes.
Yeah, I hope so. A few more minutes. More minutes. What about you, Drew? All happy with the team lineup?
You're on mute, mate.
Do you know what? I don't know if it's just because I'm a heartless bastard, but I don't much care about giving Vic anything. Like he can have a walk around the side of the pitch in the last game. I really couldn't give a monkeys. I'm fully on board the De Zerbi train. I think he's made the right decision. I think he's been very diplomatic about it. My concern, to be honest with you, as has been for the majority of the season, is just this front three just not clicking. I'm hoping that maybe Richalison will try and show Ancelotti that he's made a mistake in not picking him for Brazil. Hopefully that'll give him a kick up the arse maybe to put in a performance. I'm slightly concerned about Cucurella and Mawani down that side, because I don't know. I'm positive for the result. I'm concerned about how we get there, because I don't think it's not going to be much of a spectacle.
Yeah.
Everything else pretty straightforward. I don't mind if Maddison gets 10, 15 minutes at the end, but I'm glad Bentancur and Palhinha are in there. It's as we expected, I think.
I'm just trying to get the Chelsea team up as well. Hugo, it's not a huge amount to talk about with regards to the team, because it is what it is. No, any particular style though? Anything you're looking forward to seeing tonight, more of or less of than we've seen in the last couple of games?
Not that it would have changed anything, but I thought that Solanke was meant to be there or thereabouts.
Yeah, is he on the bench? I don't think he's on the bench.
I don't think he's even on the bench. No,
he's not.
Got that one completely wrong.
So that's obviously way out. Couldn't give a monkeys about Vicario, to be honest with you. Kinsky, it could. I hope if we end up getting the draw or whatever today, then it could actually have boiled down to Kinsky in the last game, who has who would have got us over the line. Ever since the Atletico Madrid disaster, he's stood up, man. Did you see Brad Friedel's interview about Kinsky versus Vicario on TalkSport? Quite insightful. And
who was on TalkSport? Sorry,
Brad Friedel.
No, I didn't see this. Was it a good interview?
Yeah,
he's quite articulate, isn't he? He's quite articulate guy.
And obviously, with a bit of former Spurs skin in the game. he was quite insightful. He was like, "Yeah, got to be Kinsky, and yeah, he was absolutely spot on. And I think that's the right call too. What I'm petrified about is what happens when I hope Bentancur can play the whole game, because I think each and every time that he's come off, the midfield there's a big drop off in the midfield. And what would be awesome is if just for like the second or third game this season, Kolo Muani turns up. If he decides,
well, he needs to have a better game than he did against Leeds, right? Because in the first game, in the game against Villa, was it after the Wolves game, or was it the Brighton game when De Zerbi said, "I need to take him out for dinner or whatever, eat with him every day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner"? The Villa game, he absolutely turned up, right? So there was obviously some close relationship between him being there, holding his hand, and then getting him to perform better. But he wasn't that great against against Leeds, was he? He was very average. But then so was Richalison, so was Mathys Tel, the entire front three in that first half.
I'm just hoping that against,
decent
Bright
opposition.
Lights, Chelsea, the fact that he's not in the France squad, prime time game, plenty of visibility, that he's like, all right, is that how it's going to be? I'll show you all. And I hope that that's today's the day that I would love it if he skinned Cucurella just for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That'd be awesome.
Let's have a little look-see at the Chelsea team. So they've got Akiampong, Fofana, Jarell Hato at right back. No, wait. How's that going to be? Akiampong at right back, Fofana, Hato at left side of centre-back, Cucurella at left back, Caicedo and Andre Santos, interesting as a midfield too. I think we can get a Santos. He's decent, but he's nowhere near as good as the other boys in that midfield battle that they usually have. Caicedo is obviously just a different level. Cole Palmer in the... Oh, no, it'll be Enzo in the 8, won't it? Sorry, Enzo in the 8, Santos in front, and then Palmer off the right, Neto off the left, and Delap up the top. Would you say that? Am I right there? Palmer in the 10?
Yeah, I would think so.
I think that's about right.
Yeah. Pretty strong team. Who have they got on the bench? Jorgensen, Sarr, Chalobah, Reece James. That's good. Good that he's not on the pitch. He always tears us up. Garnacho, Asugo, Derry, Kavuma, McQueen, and Muka. Some young players on there. So they haven't really gone with... I mean, they haven't got a hell of a lot of injuries, but there's not a huge amount of talent on there, is there?
How are they setting up top? I mean, obviously it's Delat. Is it 4-2-3-1?
I think it's Caicedo and Enzo will be the sort of 2-8s. I'd say Palmer is in either Palmer's off the right, Neto's off the left, and Delap's in the 10, and then Santos will be in the 10. Or it's a flat 4-3-3.
Huh. All right.
With Santos and Enzo and Caicedo. I'm sure it'll be interchangeable.
I think Palmer's absolute class, but he's fallen off a cliff the last, half dozen games or so. I know he's had a bit of an injury this year, but when he's on it, he makes things look so easy. I mean, I think he's destroyed us a couple of times. I mean, destroy might be a strong word, but he's played very well against us the last couple of times he's played.
Yeah. Yeah. How nervous are we today? I feel like... I don't know. I've been shitting myself all day, but at the same time, I've had this air of quiet confidence. I just feel like we're going to get something out of the game tonight and then put it to bed. And if we do, that's why I went down the road 20 minutes before we went live, and I've got 2 bags full of Magnums down here. All bets are off for the post-match show. All bets are off. Could be sloppy or it could be fun. I don't know. It could be a combination of both.
If Spurs do enough, you're going to be drinking Magnums into the
Well, I'm already finished my first one.
Magnums till morning, Butler. Yeah. Magnums till
That's
morning.
There'll be Magnums, there'll be brass,
that works both ways, because if we lose and probably it looks like it's all over, it'll be Magnums in morning, won't it? Instead of Magnums till morning.
100%. Yeah, 100%.
Look at that, boys.
Very, very good. Double fisting the Magnum, says Just Some Joe. Let me get a couple of couple of super chiddly chit chats done. Big up to Boxy. He's always here, always supporting like an absolute legend that he is. Big up to you, mate, all the way from California. Choo choo, Boxy. I'll see you for the party Sunday night. The Everton game. If you're coming over, let me know, mate. Big up to you, mate. Always generous, mate. Always very, very much appreciated. Spurs of the moment. Big up to you. It says, let's effing go and get it done today. Shout out to and the chat from Chicago.
Big up.
From Chi-Town. Big up to you. Don't worry, Drew. He says Correa's hair is bigger than his game. He is a good fullback though, Correa. He's one of the. I think he's probably arguably the best left back in the Premier League. You know.
Oh, I hate him.
I hate him.
I loved it when Romero dragged him down by his hair.
Right. You're asking for trouble, aren't you? It's like that woman when the woman went on the astronaut on space, and they try to make you believe that that they're definitely on board because look, they put frizziness in her, they put wavy stuff in her hair to make it bounce around. I know this is a rabbit hole conversation, but if you're in tight containers and you haven't got your hair done up in a bob or whatever, in a ponytail, you're asking for trouble. I'm sorry. And that's what happens with Correa when he runs around with that thing on his head. Big up to Martin Knightsbridge, member for 32 months. Big up, mate. Almost 3 years. Big up to you, Martin. Thank you very much. He said, evening, everyone. Come on, you Spurs. Evening to you, my man. And Coy's Hull, my man from Hull. How are you, buddy? How are you? Interesting. We're going to come on to that story now. Hull have got a surprise opponent in the final of the championship promotion or the playoff final. It's such a fucking weird situation that is.
Guess what? They'll be playing Middlesbrough instead, are they?
Yeah.
But they can appeal it. They've been given a date up until which they can appeal it.
It's mental though, isn't it? Like
stupid,
somewhat like. Let's talk about. Thank you very much for that super sticker.
Well, hang on, and they've got a 4-point deduction at the start of next season, by the way.
For doing what? For someone standing there and observing some training ground. For like, if your training ground is accessible from people that are just like inside the barrier, put up a
walking by.
Walking by. What are we doing here? Put up some trees. Put up some gates. Put up some bushes. Put up something that protects your privacy. Second of all, like. What can they possibly have gained in 5 minutes of doing this from 150 yards away that they couldn't see from the team that they watched play every week in their championship like preparation? I think the whole thing is insane. It's insane, isn't it?
What's the worst thing about it is that they've handed this punishment to them, and you've got Manchester City being allowed to do what they want and still compete in everything.
Well, and Chelsea, and you've got Arsenal, by the way, that are being handed the title on a platter because whether you believe it or not, whether PGMOL and freaking everyone else seem to be complicit. So you look at, I don't know, man. There just seems to be. Well, I have a sneaking suspicion is that this is just, it's a bit like the the classic thing in politics, like make a whole lot of noise over here so that we'll have a little bit of fun and games over here while you're not looking. I have a sneaking suspicion that it's a detract and kind of confuse thing by making a thing over here so that the whole heat about VAR and whatever else goes away over here. Noise over here, so this dies down a bit.
Yeah.
It just I don't know, man. It's like none of it in isolation. If you just use critical thinking and you look at these things in isolation, none of them make any logical sense at all.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying to you earlier on the phone, Hugo. Like, I genuinely think that ineptitude is par for the course, and I don't know what it is. It's not just in like any particular walk of life that you look into. It's fucking everywhere. Like, I look everywhere I look, and I go, is that actually the best version of whatever it is that you're doing that you can come up with? Like, I don't know, just not to get political for a second, right? But the whole, like, the border problem. How about just fucking fly a drone up and down the coastline, and when they see someone running on the thing with a boat, like, fire a little dart into the boat from a drone. Right? No one's got to drown. No. I'm sorry. Like, what are we doing?
Hold your nose, Kate.
It's the most obvious fucking solution in the world. No, people going, well, just shoot them. No, don't do that because they're human beings. But pop the boat pop the fucking boat. How much would it cost to rent a drone for a day? I genuinely think that I could do that job. Just sit on a boat, cut the miles outside France. Just go, oh, there's one. Oof, done. Next. It'd be fun.
It'd be fun.
I don't get it. Like, that's ineptitude. Like, why is no one talking about that as a solution? Doesn't make any sense to me. And then when you're talking about, like, 115 charges, we can't get to the bottom of it. Come on.
Yeah, but the problem is, right, is that it's all been normalised. The more shit that you are, the more it's normalised and accepted as okay, because otherwise, if you call it out for what it is, which is bullshit, ineptitude, or just frankly blatant lies, then you get called a bigot, a racist, or, you know, like anything basically that you might want to freaking, you know, anything demeaning that is intended to get you to back down and shut up and go away.
Yeah,
right? That's what's happened. The days of like,
have you seen that movie Idiocracy? You seen that movie Idiocracy, Hugo? Where like the bloke wakes up in the future and he's like, everyone's fucking thick as pig shit here. What's going on? And like he's not particularly intelligent, but because I swear to God, they're dumbing us down by exposing us to ineptitude in everywhere you look. And I wake up every day and go, how do some of these people get out of bed without banging their head?
Well, and they wonder why they're going to be replaced by AI.
Yeah. I mean, an AI is not that fucking great, by the way. I mean, it is brilliant, but it's also like it can come up with some stupid things. He was telling me yesterday that Ange Postecoglou's got a decent chance at season 3. I was like, I'm concerned now whether I've been trusting you a little bit too much because you're about 4 minutes. You're about 4 managers out of date. Yeah.
As in that he'll ever get to manage a full third season.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know.
Is that what it means?
I don't know, yeah, but this is the thing. It's like if AI is like the new grand level of intelligence, it's a little bit out of date occasionally. I mean, come on, Kate, what are we doing here? Are we just surrounded by fucking morons in everything that we see? Johan Lang, right? The decision making at Tottenham Hotspur over the last 12, 24 months. Like, these guys are paid fucking hundreds and hundreds of thousands, if not millions of pounds a year. Donna Maria Cullen gets a £6 million payoff. Right. Do you know what I mean? Like, what are we doing here? Donna Maria fucking Cullen, that bozo, is earning £6 million a year. Or £6 million that year, last year. So, like, something in this world is messed up.
When you said we live in around bozos, I thought you literally meant me at the moment in this, like, on this show.
Oh, yeah, well, that too, obviously, yeah.
Look, the world's gone mad. I don't even, I can't cope with people generally, let alone people who are supposed to be in charge and whatnot. So I try not to think about it because it just irritates the shit out of me. But you're right. So many things could be so easily solved, and yet they don't.
At Tottenham, let's bring it back to football rather than talking about politics and other things. But like, within our football club, there are bozos, right? There's bozos in charge, right?
Yeah. Yeah, just get people in that know about football for
from top to bottom, by the way.
Yeah.
From top to bottom.
That would
including a bunch of the like actual players on the pitch that have got about one grey cell to rub together.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just it's.
Here's the thing with Southampton. Look, multiple breaches apparently there were, according to the EFL. Southampton admitted multiple breaches relating to the unauthorized filming of their opponents' training ahead of games.
Okay, well, there's your first mistake, you donuts. Like, don't admit anything. Right? If you're going to admit it and then you're going to get thrown out as a consequence, you might as well go down swinging and say, nah, didn't do it. I didn't do it. You know, what are we doing here?
The admitted breaches concern fixtures against Oxford United, that's our lad, Will Lancashire, in December 25, Ipswich Town in April 26, and Middlesbrough in May 26.
It sounds like a storyline from Ted Lasso. This is the sort of thing I would expect on an episode of Ted Lasso, something like this. I just think it's all a bit pathetic. Like you say, first of all, if the training ground's accessible and people can see into it, that's nobody's problem except the club itself. And second of all, what's spying on training? Is that really going to make that much of a difference? I don't know. I just think it's all a bit stupid, really.
Yeah, I guess, does it not come down to the fact that somebody, I don't know if it was the same club, but somebody was done for this not long ago, like maybe within the last couple of years. And up until that point, it was like a gentleman's thing, you know, the old Levy gentleman's agreement where you just kind of don't do that sort of thing. And I think they actually brought a law into the game that basically says you can't. So now, based on that fact, now they've obviously got to do something about it, because you can't bring a law into the game and then be seen not to do something about it when it's been broken. So I think they probably just had to. I mean, it's fucking stupid Southampton for doing it in the first place. I mean...
Well, they're not stupid for doing it. They're stupid for getting caught doing it.
Yeah.
Semantics.
Up on the screen. Did you see what happened there? Someone typed in the VAR, had footage of the Southampton spy, and as soon as you put in VAR, the VAR thing popped up on
That's
screen.
what took so long. Brilliant. Well done. Well done.
I'll introduce you guys to the codes that you can overlay. There you go. Look.
But Phil P rang me about an hour or so ago, and he said the first thing that should happen tonight is if Tottenham find themselves safe, we should have a press release that Lang and maybe Vinay have been sacked. But we all know that isn't going to happen. That's what a proper club would do. But will Tottenham do it? I very much doubt it.
Well, they're really not.
Easiest job in the world, Lang, because he does nothing.
I think De Zerbi was alluding to it in the presser, right? When people were sort of asking him or pushing him to talk about the future and that sort of thing. And he was basically like, next 2 games, that's it. That's it. That's all that matters. And really, you break that down, it's just like, this game that we've got coming up tonight is really, that's it. Because nobody can make any decisions or do anything of any note until we know what the situation is. I mean, I guess irrespective of that, you'd think that the Chuckle brothers should be going regardless. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I just think there is so much riding on the next 180 minutes that I'm kind of...
Well, let's hope it's only the next 100 minutes.
Well, yeah, but I'm just all right with the club. Just, if that's all that they're worrying about at the moment, then that's fine by me. Like, I don't want anything else muddy in the waters right now. It's already muddy. So let's just, get this lot done tonight, get everything done on Sunday, and then we can start dissecting and cutting the cancer out of this carcass.
I mean, if the new comms girl or one of the cronies might happen to be watching this pod, here would be some really good PR for you, sweetheart. If by some miracle we do manage to get the job done today, which, near as damn it, secures our future in the Premier League, announce the departures of Vinay and the Danish pastry ahead of the Everton game.
Yeah.
And you might get some goodwill from the fans towards the ownership.
Do you think that if we do get a point tonight, I can already tell I'm going to have to pull this one down. It's the spamming thing is just insane already, isn't it? Silly idea. I didn't think this one through. Ridiculous.
What a donut!
Well, absolute. I need to put donut in there. I need to put flip flop in there. Definitely. I don't know. I had to double down and go and get all the different things that need to be added, or I just strip the whole thing and go, "What a stupid idea! Stupid idea, Claude. You fucked up there. You didn't
Schoolboy.
Schoolboy. Yeah, that's why I need to get a schoolboy on there as well. Let me ask you guys: if Tottenham do get a point tonight, first of all, does that mean that we can start talking about transfer news, views, and clues tomorrow? Because
we're not gonna lose by an aggregate of 9 or 10 goals, are we? Come against Everton. Well, if we do, we sure as shit deserve to get relegated.
Yeah, and second of all, when we get our point tonight, Drew, would we be in a world where there should be an inquest? Like, if we stay up, does everyone just get straight into party mode and thank fuck for that mode and then forget about everything that's happened? Or do we, after the Everton game, when they do the lap of honor, do we start singing "Get out of our club"? Enid, get out of our club. Like, should the change for Tottenham organise a protest? Obviously, they won't do it if we lose tonight. But if we win or draw tonight, should they then take the next 3 or 4 days to say, right, there's going to be a sit-in after the game and we're singing at the owners for the next?
Should do, but there won't be.
You don't think so?
No, I think that most fans will be so relieved that that's all they'll be able to focus on. I don't think that they either have the desire or, here you are, Drew, gumption.
Knew that was coming.
To you love it, flag. the gumption or desire to to stick around and see it through. They'll just live on hope that these idiots in charge will have, got the biggest kick up the backside imaginable from this season and will make changes accordingly. I have absolutely no reason to believe that they are capable of making better decisions, because what their track record, let's be honest, you have to look at the general trend, and the general trend is not one of making very good decisions, is it?
Well,
bearing in mind that we're on our fourth manager in, whatever it is, 18 months.
Have we landed on, and I don't want to, I know we're supposed to be talking about tonight in the game, but did we ever really work out who was responsible for what in terms of who made the decision to sack Frank, hire Tudor, fire Tudor, hire De Zerbi? Because in my head, there is a scenario of that, in one of the multiverses that we live in, Boucher has decided, having seen the car crash that inevitably was Igor Tudor and the fallout from Frank, that he finally turned around and said, these clowns don't know what they're doing. I need to make a fucking decision. And at that point, he decided to sit them on their ass and do whatever it took to get De Zerbi. Now that's just a hypothesis. I don't know that to be the case, but if it is, then it's that to me shows that there's somebody in there that's willing to make a decision and at least try and get us heading in the right direction. The only thing that can be done is for them to then back it up with actions in the summer. But I'm also realistic enough to know that, all the Tottenham fans, and probably all of us here, want us to get started as soon as the season's over. Right, get started. Half a dozen players out, half a dozen players in. Let's go again. But we've got a World Cup to contend with, so all the business that we want done,
it's got to be done early, right?
It's either got to be done early.
Well, if we stay up, we know we're getting two players in immediately. We know we're getting Robertson and Senesi. Well, according to Ornstein, they're gentlemen's agreements or whatever.
Well, depends what happens now. Conte's gone from Napoli. So what happens with Arne Slot now?
Why is that got anything to do with Arne Slot?
Because if Conte comes into Liverpool,
they're never going to go for that. Why would they go for Conte at Liverpool? That's because
they want to get back to winning stuff.
Yeah, but that's not rock and roll football, is it?
No.
And also, their project. Even though they're a very good project club, they are a project team. Like the way that they do things, they don't. It's never really like he's a go in for a season type of guy, isn't he? 2 seasons and
Liverpool. I mean, bearing in mind Alonso's not there anymore.
I just don't see it. I don't see Conte as Liverpool, man.
All I'm saying is that I don't know whether Slot will make it. Given how they're finishing up their season, I do wonder whether Slot's going to last. In which case,
if they were going to change him, they'd have gone for Xabi Alonso.
But my point being, whether it be Conte or another, is that with your likes of Senesi, if Liverpool come knocking, where are you going?
I think I think Liverpool will probably go for someone a bigger name, but Senesi for me is an absolutely fantastic player who could play at any of the top teams.
Yeah.
I think he's
did Senesi not post on his Instagram? Didn't anyone not see that? He was there like a picture of outside the stadium, like the cockerel on the side of the stadium, and he took a picture of it and put a white heart on it and posted it on his Instagram.
All right.
Oh, okay. But listen, I think that's the first bit of good business, or the first bit of good business that Tottenham owners or whoever have done in a while. Hugo, take care, mate. Appreciate you, buddy.
Take care, mate.
Got to go pick up my lad. Bye.
All right,
see you, mate. Bye to Jasper.
Say hello to Jasper.
I like Jasper. He's a good kid. Obviously getting De Zerbi in was fantastic. Can you hear me?
Why can't I hear you?
Can you hear me, Kate?
Mm-hmm.
You can. I can't. That's weird.
Oh, don't know what's going on.
I'm going to
Save
go
us
out
all
and
the
come back
trouble,
in again.
VAR. I wanted to get the thing to draw like a referee to draw that, but it would take like the whole thing would take like 6 seconds, and you guys in the chat are already kind of just already abusing it, you know. But Kate, what I was going to say was, you know, Senesi, if we can get Senesi in, fantastic, right? But Johan Lang has to go. But was Johan Lang the guy that organised the? Let's bring him back in. Hang about. Get rid of one.
There we go. Yeah, I can hear him again.
Hang about. Let me get rid of the other one. Kick from the studio. There we go. If Johan Lang was the guy that identified Michael Senesi, I mean, that's not a bad move, is it?
No, it's not. But he's always going to do one or two things, right? It's like everything. Look, going back to what you said earlier about the protesting, I don't think anything is going to change the hunger and the desire for match-going fans to protest. I really don't. I think if we'd have got relegated, the protests would have ramped up.
Sure.
But
100%,
if it's a near miss, I just think everyone is going to go, oh my God, thank God for that. That can never happen again. The World Cup will come, and then it will just be all bad for next season. Yeah. And I'm guilty of that, but I've always been one of these people I just don't think protesting works. I'm sorry. And I always say it, but I take my hat off to anyone that wants to protest for anything. It's their choice, but it's just not something that I personally think works. And I could never go to a protest and then go into the ground because I'd feel like a hypocrite. So I just choose not to go. But that's just me. I just don't think there's the appetite for it amongst match-going fans that there is with the online fan base. Not all online, but a lot of online fans.
It's a lot easier to be like a social warrior from your armchair, isn't it? Everyone can sit there and paint the world a different picture. If I was in charge, I'd be doing it this way. But you're too lazy to actually get out of your armchair. You know, whereas people that go to the game, they don't want. I don't think people that want to go to the game want to involve themselves or surround themselves with sort of the negativity of that. I think they genuinely want to go to the game to enjoy a day out, have a couple of beers, watch their team, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I think the protest thing, I think you're right. I don't know what it would take to get people to protest at Tottenham.
Someone said women protested for the vote and it worked. Yeah, but slightly different scale as well. I mean, I've never been. I know you've been to them. I've seen coverage of them. I
only go for the crack, really. All my mates.
I think people go to the football to escape from life for a little bit because life's pretty crap a lot of the time and it's tough. And I think people go. I mean, we travel down 4 hours when we go and 4 hours back. So I'm going to go and have a really nice day. I'm going to eat in the stadium if I want to eat in the stadium, and I'm going to buy a shirt if I want to buy a shirt. I'm not going to. If you want to have a nice day, don't eat in the stadium, mate. The food in that bloody stadium is bloody horrible, mate. It's horrible. Thought it was lovely. I've had
in the South Stand, or if you went to like a restaurant in like the Premium or something, I'm sure it's nice. No. In the South Stand bar where they sell the burgers and the Korean chicken and all that shit, it's fucking horrible. What are we doing here?
And chips, and Jim had burger and chips, and we both loved it.
Really?
Maybe we're just peasants, Sean.
Possibly. I mean, I've already had a katsu curry and some salmon this evening, so you know, a little bit of sushi and some nigiri. You know,
really pleased. So, but yeah, like I say, I think the only way you would get mass protest is if, God forbid, we went down. I think then people would wake up to it. But look, each to their own. But if we can get Senesi, for me, if we sign Senesi straight away, I don't think, maybe we should keep Lang. I still think he's got to go 100%. I mean, the fact that the Villa fans celebrated when he left is enough for me.
Do you think that he will go this summer if we stay up or if we go down? Do you think it will be like a fait accompli that he's going to leave?
Yes, I actually do. I don't know about Vinay. I think he might still be there, but I think Lang will go. Please God.
Well, Vinay's got more things on his plate than just the football side, right? He's the CEO, so he's got to focus on commercials and all that stuff, and he's probably good at that stuff. Probably, I don't know, but probably okay at those sorts of disciplines. His communication is better, even though it's still not perfect. I don't mind if Vinay hangs around, but where I was really let down with Vinay was that he seemed to back what Thomas Frank and Johan Lang wanted over what Paratici wanted. And Vinay had made it clear that Johan Lang wasn't supposed to be involved in first team transfer strategies for the men's team, right? He was like, no, Johan's role is going to be the kind of youth and the loan schemes and all that stuff. But when it came down to like, oh, should we get Magnus Akliush or should we go for Lucas Paqueta or any of that stuff? You know, Johan Lang wasn't supposed to be involved in that shit, but he was. And Paratici left as a consequence of realizing that he was getting cop blocked. And so, like, Johan Lang reorganizes himself. He just, and I felt like Vinay fell for that hook, line, and sinker. And he shouldn't have done. He should have said, no. Like, there's a click happening here. And he also made the mistake of thinking that a dual DOF role was right in the first place, which was obviously always going to be a stupid idea. And I just hope to God's green earth that he's learned from that mistake. And despite all of the iterations that we're seeing in the newspapers, that he's going to continue with that path when they hire a new DOF in the summer. But it's going to be a dual DOF again. Like, for me, Kate, that, like, just go back to one, especially if you've got Zerbi, who's basically said that he wants more say. You don't need a manager that's got a lot of power and two DOFs involved. It will just be chaos again, won't it?
Yeah, I agree completely. I don't think two DOFs is just asking for trouble. It's like two egos bashing against each other. It was just never ever going to work. I think with Vinay, you're always going to get people like me who say he's ex-Arsenal, and you know, that is always going to be something to beat him with 100%. So, but I do think he will stay. I do think he'll stay. I think, do you know what annoys me, Sean? If I was part of a football club and I was watching that team every week, I would show some emotion to try and bridge the gap with the fans, so the fans think, oh, you know, whether it's true or not, oh God, look at them cheering, they really care. They sit there like they're watching paint dry. And I know this season a lot of the time has been like watching paint dry. But even when we score, there's no emotion from any of them. And I find that makes the gap bigger between the fans and the board.
Yeah. I agree.
You know what I mean? I know it sounds silly, but
I don't know why you can't just get someone at Tottenham who's in the boardroom who just, like, when they start singing, like, you know, doing the song when the Spurs. Imagine if Vinay got, or not Vinay, but someone. Imagine if it was, like, I don't know, Charlie Lewis or whoever, someone there that was like a part of the board just got up and started doing it as well. Or fucking took his tie off and wrapped it around his head. Or when we scored a goal, he's like, oh, yes! Come on! Like, just like a little bit of emotion, a little bit of, like, ability to interact, a little bit of, like, relational kind of demonstration. Not this stiff upper lip bollocks. Break the mold for someone, for fuck's sake.
Seeing Prince William, you know, really giving it at Aston Villa when Aston Villa got through to the final, you know. I look at it. We need that. We need that. We need the ball to not just be looking like they're running a business, to actually look like they want success at the club. And I think that will make a big difference. I really do. And it's something so simple that they could do. Do you know what I mean? But they all sit there, stony faced, bored stiff. It's so frustrating to watch.
I'm with you. Listen, I want to ask you about the, because I've been having this conversation all week. Regarding the goalkeeper situation, but I do want you to kind of include into your thoughts here around budgets, right? So I think Lubo, bless him, was trying to do some simple math on his on the math. The mathing weren't mathing for me last night on his attempt, and he was adding up the likely sales. If we are going to sell, I think Romero we know is probably going to go this summer, right? 40 million quid. Micky van der Ven is either going to go this summer for about 60, 70, or he's going to sign a new contract, get a year's bumper pay for 200 grand a week, and then put in a release clause to go next summer at around 70 million quid. But let's say he doesn't go. Well, let's say he does go. Let's say he doesn't go. 40 million for him, 20 million for Vicario. That's 60. I mean, are there any other players that you think Richalison will leave in the summer for like 15, 20 million? Yeah, so like 75 there.
I think Spence goes as well.
Would you sell Jez Spence, would you?
Yeah, I would. I really was a massive fan of his, but he seems to have gone off the boil again, and I don't know, something don't sit right with me with him. I'm not sure what it is, but yeah, I would
I don't think he's a people person.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think he's a solo. I think he should play tennis or something.
Yeah.
You know?
So yeah, I would sell Jed. Dragishin I'd sell as well. I'd even sell Solanke, but I mean, whether they'd sell Richalison and Solanke, I don't know. But they're both bad as each other. So, but if you're going to ask me, would I bring in another goalkeeper? No, I wouldn't. I think we need. There's too much. There's too much we need in other areas, and Kinsky has earned the right to have a go as our number one, in my opinion. So I think the money that we've got has got to be spent on outfield players. I think the goalkeeper we can leave for now and just concentrate on.
Well, who would you have? Who would you have as your number 2 then? Austin.
Yes.
Fucking hell.
But who do you bring in? Like you say, I heard you saying it the other day. Do you bring in like a Joe Hart who's coming to the sort of end of his career? No, I don't want that. Do you bring in a Trafford? No, because he's going to want to be number 1. So what do? You know, if Austin's not ready to be number 2, why the hell is he still at this club?
Oh,
you know?
yeah, I agree. Great question. He's 27 years old and he hasn't done anything with his career. Like that to me is a problem. No, I'm not saying he didn't let himself down when he had a couple of chances last season or the season before. I don't think he's ever let himself down when he's pulled on his shirt. But I just like if Kinsky has a wobble, and it wouldn't be the first time that he's had a wobble, then you need to know that you've got someone else to go to. And I don't know if Austin's the guy. So I do think that you should get someone in. I don't know. I agree with you that money's going to be tight, right? So let's, clearly Tottenham aren't going to be able to put that much scratch together this year of new money because we've already committed to Senesi and Robertson if those things come off, which is a demonstration of if we stay up, we're going to get as many freebies as we can of good value so I would imagine whatever we sell, we can reinvest. But I don't think there'll be that much new money coming in for whatever reason.
The thing is, if they were...
You mean despite the 100 million? You mean despite the 100 million and there's plenty more where that came from?
Yeah, well, apart from that money, maybe.
If they were planning that we might go down and it might cost us 200-300 million, well, they're saving that now if we stay up. So put that towards the pot, surely. That's what a big club would do that's got ambition, that wants to actually try and improve rather than just be there.
I'm with you, but I'm just playing like... For all intents and purposes, it looks as though, if I've said this before, right? If the best that we can look forward to for the summer after staying up and keeping your Premier League survival, keeping the money from the TV broadcasting rights, still having the record revenue year that this year will have been, right? 100 million quid from the Champions League, yada, yada, yada. All of that stuff. And then we're looking forward to free transfers in the guise of Robertson and Senesi. And that's if we stay up. Now, that to me suggests that a football club that is really panicking about their money, they've already shelved all of their plans off field, like with the hotel and the residential stuff. So I'm not expecting Tottenham genuinely to go out and spend 100 million quid of new money this year, unless they're going to like pump money in via the football club, via the owners or whatever again. And if they do that, great. They said that they would, so hopefully they will. But just saying, from what the club is currently generating and from what the club. I just don't think they're going to do it. So I think wherever we sell, if we sell 100 million quid's worth of players, I think we'll buy 100 million quid's worth of players.
So what goalkeeper fits in that sort of budget bracket then?
Well, I don't know. To that point, like if you can get James Trafford and you can convince him to come in and compete, I'd be okay with it. I like both of them, but I still think there's a bit of an issue for me in like, do you really want to have two 23-year-old goalkeepers that are both chomping at the bit? I think you might have some disharmony and discontent. Yeah. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. Maybe it'll be a blessing. Maybe you've got a future world-class goalkeeper in Kinsky. Maybe we really do. Maybe all the wobbles are out of the way. And maybe he's not injury prone.
How old's Gunter?
18, 19.
Right. I don't know. I reckon you've got to have, at this stage, either you keep Austin as a 27-year-old that's going to be, a backup, because the flip side of that coin is if you bring someone in that's an experienced keeper that's like peaked and on the down slope, so to speak, then you're looking at 35 plus, aren't you? Age wise.
And for me, I think I agree with Kate that there's bigger priorities. Like,
agreed.
If what's his name's coming, if Robertson's coming in, and we're keeping Udogie, cool. And then if we're going to keep a big up, please get over and smash the subscribe, guys. There's 550 people here. Please smash the subscribe for the Kate and Jimbo. If you're going to keep Jed Spence and Porro, fine. But I actually think Porro might leave at some point. I think he might be on.
I think he could do with a change of scene. I think that would be mutually beneficial, actually.
Yeah, and then in the centre back spots, if it works out, then you keep Senesi and Van der Ven for one more year, and then you have Danso and Vuskovic on the right side, and then maybe Dragusin's floating around. But if you get rid of any more than that, then you need to bring someone else in. But obviously, we need to drop about 60 million quid on a ball playing midfielder. Like we need that's what it's going to cost to get a competent midfielder that can pass the ball, unlock defenses, and all that stuff. 60 million quid plus. And you need a new striker. 100% you need a new striker. And you arguably need you need a new winger on both sides, depending on their injury situation. So
all of this, mate, all of this hinges on the small matter of, you know, whether you get the Danish pastry out the way, doesn't it? Because let's be honest, his player profiling is rat shit. Like the data analysis, blah, 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 blah. Well, how is it that every other club that has half the budget that we do, you know, but manages to run a decent recruitment exercise in your Bournemouths, your Brightons, you know, Sunderland, I would say, have done a cracking job as well. You know, like if you look at that, how is it that Tottenham Hotspur, with the money that we have, and supposedly someone that's meant to be, you know, data driven, what you tell me, data driven wise, other than Van der Ven, who else has he brought in that you could say, do you know what, you've done an awesome job applying whatever data and research that you've done? Name me one. And if you can't name me one, and bear in mind,
name me one. What? Sorry, a player.
Where the data and analysis, you know, has actually proven to be worthwhile. Which I suppose Van der Ven could be argued that data and analysis wise, when he was brought in,
Polinia's been successful.
That's a loan,
I think.
though. That's not a signing.
Well,
that's a loan.
Yeah, fine, okay, but he's still come into the football club based on, you'd hope, data and analysis. I'm not going to do a good job if you're asking me to defend Johan Lang. I think he's been shit.
No. Well, my point being is, like, you know, if we don't trust him now,
Kinsky maybe. Kinsky's a good one, right? There you go.
Okay, yeah, but we've just identified that as not being a place of need. I'm talking about the you know, the positions of most of need for us, right? So other than Van der Ven, I can't think of one where he's knocked it out of the park. If you want to credit him with Palhinha,
was Micky Van der Ven Johan Lang?
I thought he was meant to be, wasn't he?
Micky's been here 3 years now, hasn't he? This is his third season. I think Micky Van der Ven was Paratici.
I'd be thrilled if it was Paratici. I thought someone once said it was Johan Lang.
Oh, maybe, I don't know.
I'd be thrilled if it's Paratici's.
I literally couldn't remember this. I couldn't remember this morning whether or not I'd redirected to Kate yesterday. Like, that's how bad my memory is. So I have no idea what happened 3 years ago, mate.
Right? In the grand scheme,
true.
Why we can sit here and we can hypothesize about, you know, oh, we need to do this and that and whatever else, right? But unless you get rid of Lang and you bring in someone that is actually competent, and not only with Lang, but his chief coattail hanger-oner in Mackenzie, the head scout.
That guy's got to go. That guy gets away with bloody murder.
What he scouts, I do not know. But, you know, there was a reason that both he and Lang got demoted at Villa. Like,
personally, I'd quite happily just go and use Claude. My mate Claude, who's very, very good at doing bits and pieces with a bit of data, you know.
Well, you've finally seen the light. You've migrated from GPT to Claude, have you?
I'm cheating on a few of them. I've got Grok, I've got Claude, I've got Gemini. I'll fuck around.
Mix it up. But yeah, I'm
not married to any particular model, you know, if that makes sense.
My point being, mate, is I'd feel a lot happier if, for argument's sake, Paratici was still in place. I would feel a lot happier handing him 100 mil and say, do you know what? You know, Don Paratici, Roberto, you know, do what you got to do, hammer it out, and then target, you know, the people that you want.
As opposed to, can you imagine if you've got like whatever and you've got the Danish pastry on the end of the phone? Hello? Hello, it's Johan.
Yeah, well, I think we need Drew back on to be able to do the accents, mate. The accents are that you set us as weird. You sound like a witch.
I mean, all I can imagine is he's got, you know, the charisma of a used paper bag. You know,
God, Bournemouth are 1-0 up.
Oh wow! All right,
Bournemouth are 1-0 up.
You'd want De Zerbi on the phone. You'd want De Zerbi on the phone selling the project. You wouldn't want Lang, is my point. And
100%.
if you don't want Lang on the phone, then why is he DOF?
I don't know anymore, mate. I don't know. Listen, guys, we're going to round it off because the game starts in a couple of minutes. The players are coming out. So we'll say massive thank you to you, Hugo. Massive thank you to you, Kate and Jimbo. Or Kate from Kate and Jimbo. There you go. Jimbo's in the background somewhere. Say hi to Jimbo for me. I love you guys. I'll see you later on, okay?
Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, everybody. Let's go. Take care. Bye.
Let's go.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. What am I doing here? Let's get this bad boy correctly shaped. Here we go. As I say, you can, if you want to fuck around with the codes, guys, if you hit the plus button during the game, that will happen. Something like that. If you hit plus button twice and then press enter, something like that will happen. If you're unhappy, hit the minus button. If you hit the double minus button, you get the hard nose. Question marks equal confused. Fact check. That's not really relevant here. The lols can be done with lols. 3 exclamation points is mind blown. WTF? We got the ref's blind. The ref is blind. If you if you type in blind, VAR is there as well. And we got red cards. Red cards. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. It's gonna be abused all day, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Love to see it, guys. Love to see it. Mind is blown. Right, we've got the game starting in just under 2 minutes. We got myself lined up. Everyone ready? Everybody ready? Biggest game since the last biggest game, guys. What are we doing here? Whee! Right, turn this way. Turn this way. We've got some super chiddly chit chats to do as well. Big up to El Danterino, says, evening, Sean, Kate, and all. Big up to you, El Dante. Thank you very much indeed. Win loading. We hope so. Just take a point, though. A point's all I need. Point is all I need. But if we get a 1-0 up here, we can be laughing. Roy Viking, big up to you, El Dante. Roy Viking saying, this is everything we could have hoped for when it comes to the Rent Boys lineup. Yeah, they've gone a little bit weaker, haven't they? Big up to you, Royski. Hope you're okay, mate. I'm nervous now. I'm getting a little bit nervous. Brent Spittle is in the house as well. Coy's just 1 point. Come on, Brent. So I member for 7 months. Thank you very much for the thank you very much for the sleeper chat, my man, and for the support. And London's in the house. No more excuses for frauds that put us here. Lang, Vinay must go immediately. Next step, make the place very uncomfortable for Enoch starting Sunday, 100%. And I'm up for that, mate. I'm up for it. Big up to you, buddy. And Colin Talking Ball, member for 36 months. 3 years, bro. 3 years. Judo. Big up to you, Colin. I hope you're okay, mate. Reach out to me, man. I don't know. Are you still in the chat? I don't even see you in the chat anymore. Are we about to start? We are about to start. Oh no, the guys are doing their huddle. Let me make sure I've got the most up to fresh. Are we up to fresh? All right, hang about. What are we doing here? Make sure I've got it. Tottenham. How are we doing? What are we doing here? All right. No spoilers, boys. No spoilers, girls. What are we doing here? I think we're about to go. And we are. Are we off yet? Come on in. Come on, Conor Gallagher. And we're off, guys. We are off. And my fucking my clock thing worked as well. Everything's coming up, Millhouse. Let's go. Let's go. Lofted ball into Mathys Tel. He gets away early door. Whips the ball in. Ooh. Ooh, early little snifferoo. Little bit of the old little bit of sniffing the riffity. Let's go, Tottenham. I need to get my Chelsea lineup so I can see what we're doing here. Chelsea, Tottenham. Here we go. Micky van der Ven to Kevin Danso. Plays it back inside to Bentancur. He turns a little bit of space for Tottenham here. Nice little 1-2 touch from Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro into collides with Muani, but Muani comes away with it. Muani comes away. Can he whip the ball in early first time? He can. It's deflected into the hands of Sanchez. And we are. What are you saying? Let's go, baby. Pressure from Tottenham. Up the top. Richalison. Here's Cole Palmer running away from Polina. A little bit of space for Enzo on the left-hand side. Here's Cucurella getting down. Cucurella against Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro wins the first one and turns straight round to his fans and goes, come on, vamos, vamos. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? This one is massive, people. Absolutely massive. Here's Enzo. Enzo's playing off the left in the... it's more of a flat three, I think. Enzo looks like he's playing off the left. Caicedo in the middle. And... Pedro Neto off the right, yeah. Neto back into Cole Palmer. Santos, number 17. Hit Pedro Neto. Neto beats the man. He whips the ball in. Micky van der Ven finds it, and it drops to Kolo Muani. He's lovely first touch from Muani. Oh, he's taken it past Cucurella. He skinned him. Fucking shove him. Get out of it, Cucurella, you little prick. Cucumber. Well done, Kolo Muani. He's up for it tonight. He's up for it. He's a big game player, is Kolo. Big game player. Don't forget that. Scored against PSG in the Super Cup. No, was it in the Super Cup? No, it was in the Champions League normal. Polina playing off the left-hand side. Interesting. Interesting. Is he man-to-manning someone then? Micky van der Ven does nicely over to Destiny Udogie. Udogie comes short to Mathys Tel. Referee doesn't want to give a foul there. What's going on? He says, get up. Been bundled over. Arsenal would have had a red card if that was done against them. Nice little lob from Micky van der Ven out to Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro beats his man. Does really well. Strong from Porro. Looks for the threaded ball. Oh, chance for Chelsea. Oh, it's a big mistake. It goes out for a corner. What was Jarell Hato doing? That guy is Bozo FC, by the way. Jarell Hato in the summer. I wanted Jarell Hato. Thought Jarell Hato was going to be class. He hasn't had a great season. Pedro Porro doing Enzo Fernandez there puts a very simple through ball in, and Jarell Hato all over the shot. All over the shot. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Sanchez wanting to be Petr Cech, 100%. Are the Magnums ready? Mark Connolly, the Magnums are not only ready, they are being slurped and enjoyed, and we've got a couple more down here. We're locked and loaded on the old Magadinunums. Come on, Tottenham. Let's get an early goal. Settle the nerves. Settle the nerves, eh? What are we doing? Pedro Porro whips it short instead to Conor Gallagher. How's Conor Gallagher going to play today? Nice little 1-2 with Pedro Porro. They're getting double man marked, though. If we can find a little bit of space here for Bentancur. Bentancur, back terrible first touch from Bentancur, and Palmer can bring it away. Shit. Here's Neto. Whips the ball really, really long over the top to Akiampong, who beats Micky van der Ven, but Micky van der Ven gets back. Oh, well done, Micky. Just leans on. When you're 6'4" and you've got a Donkey Kong cock, like he has, you just lean on, can't you, and go, you know what? All over, bro. You don't want me leaning on you. I'm 6'4", probably 15 stone. What are you doing here? You know he's got a giant one as well, don't you? Because God spent a little bit more time on Micky van der Ven, you know? Good-looking bloke, incredibly athletic, fortunate with his skill sets. Get over the top of that, Mathys Tel. Get over the top, he does, over Wesley Fofana. Oh, unlucky from Mathys Tel. Unlucky from Mathys Tel. Win that ball. Yes, that's it, Polinia. Yeah, that's it. And Cole Palmer's down. That's not even a free kick, mate. What are you doing there? Oh, yeah, it's a free kick. It is a free kick. João Pedro not being in that team. They've got a really weird bench as well, haven't they? Here's Sanchez. Looks like a Stabilo Boss highlighter pen. Oh, that's it. Oh, come on. Richalison, you've got to be a little bit more mobile, mate. A little bit more up for it. What are we doing here? Win that second ball. Excuse me. Someone told me off last week for burping too much into the microphone. I do apologise. Cut that one out, Kevin Danso. Well done. Cut that one out, Benson Core. Well done. Let's go now. Turn into him. Turn into him. No! Porro. He's won 2 out of 2 against Vicario. He's not getting past my boy tonight. I hate him. I hate him. Don't know why I hate him. I'm sure he's a lovely human being. He's just hateable, isn't he? What are we doing here? Evening, Adiz. Evening, Adiz. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you, buddy. Oh, we got Stuart. Is it Stuart Atwell tonight? Is it? Oh, for fuck's sake. Sean needs so many counters, drinks, complimenting men's looks, and etc. I don't mind complimenting men's looks. I'm not gay, but I've got a pair of eyes. You know, can appreciate people. Well done, Porro. Well done, Pedro. Get over there. Get over that one to Kevin Danso. Does really well. Sit down, Liam Delap, you donut. And Porro does it again. Go on the Ped. Go on the Ped. What are you doing there, Pedo? God, I'm getting all fat again. I can see it in my face. You know, I've been on the Magnums too much last month. Not good enough. Need to get back on the old Monjaro or something. Back on it. Get on it. Get on it the first time. Get that Pedro Porro. Get over the top. It's a nice little ball out to Mathys Tel. Mathys Tel can take this one down. How's he going to handle Fofana? Aki Mpong. We'll say Tottenham. Build yourself into the game. Confident. Oh, it's a nice ball. Nice 1-2. And Mwani's got some space to get over. Got to get to the back post, Mathys Tel. Get to the back post. Flip it into Richalison. Oh, picked off. Picked off. It's a little bit slow. Chelsea are a little bit slow as well, though. There's nothing really going on, is it? It's all a little bit. Meh. Can't really hear the atmosphere either. That'll do. That's nice. Nice little passes of play there. Passages of play. Now, if Pedro Porro's on it tonight, Tottenham will do well. Okay? It's a fact. It's written in law. It's like Boyle's third law of motion. When Tottenham play, because Pedro Porro's playing well. Porro gives the ball away. Don't know. Ref! Oh, of course, Stuart Atwell. We don't want to give that one, do you? Nice challenge, Richalison. Nice challenge, bro. Don't slip there. Go on, Mathys Tel. Let's go. Go on, Desto. Be the overlap. Mathys Tel, what are you going to do? Spin it. Thread it. Nice. Go on, Ped. Pedro Porro pips it over the top to Mathys Tel. Oh, he's saying off the line. Oh, no. Oh, fucking hell. What a cross that was from Pedro Porro. And what a back post that was from Mathys Tel. I'm telling you, Porro's on it tonight, boys. He's on it. And when he's on it, we are on it. What a save that is from Sanchez. What a save. Oh, it's at the post. It wasn't a save. It's at the post. Oh, it's hit the post and it's a save. Post save. It was going in. It's hit the post and then it's hit Sanchez. Fuck's sake. Come on now. Come on now. Wow. You see if that was over the line, boys. Over the line. Pedro Porro puts it in. Chance. Oh, you've got to. Oh, slip in the roof. Fell to Kevin Danso. Oh. Come on, Tottenham. Come on, Tottenham. I don't think he gets there if the ball's immediately on target. But it's just hit the inside of the post. Oh, it's a good pick off there by Micky van der Ven. Does really well. Come on, Tottenham. Win that midfield battle. We love to see this. Big Kevin Danso. Move it forward. Chelsea aren't pressing. It's a really interesting theme that we're seeing from every team that we're playing against. 61% possession for Tottenham away at Chelsea. First 12 minutes. Ra-ta-ta-ta. Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. But under De Zerbi and with Kinsky in goal, teams don't want to press us. It's really interesting. Whereas at the start of the season, we struggled so much under high-intensity press, especially at the back. Look, there's no press. Enzo's not pressing. Cole Palmer's not pressing. There's no trigger at all. It's because Kinsky can turn threat into attack by being calm under pressure. I think the opposition coaches know that. Win that second ball there, Polinia. Well done. Well done. That bodes well for us next season if we're still in the Prem. I'm still not convinced that having Austin as our second choice keeper is the right way to go. And no one's really convinced me yet, but made an argument that convinced me. But I'll wait. Go on. That's it. Pedro Porro cuts inside. Oh, just too early, Pedro. Too early. You had a bit of time there, lad. Now Chelsea can break here, but Tottenham back and settled. Here's Neto into Cole Palmer. Chance for Chelsea here. Palmer from distance. Good save from Kinsky. Comfortable save, really. He was trying to sort of side-footed. It wasn't really power shot. Oh, it's a nice curl. Nice curl. It's going. Definitely, that's a great save, actually. It's a fucking good save. Great save. That is a great save. Well done, Kinsky. My number one. Tottenham number one. Tottenham number one. Enzo with the corner kick. Rid of it. Richalison does well to win that one. Gets the second knockdown as well, but Chelsea get the ball. Chelsea, here comes Enzo again. Oh, someone's been knocked out there. Who's been knocked out? Who's that? Pedro Porro's been absolutely slapped. Look at Stuart Atwell. Stuart Atwell's having a right crack. Don't you tell me what to do. He looks like Webster from take that free kick. I think that was more Pedro Porro's fault than anything else. Stuart Atwell looks a little bit like that guy Webster from Coronation Street, the mechanic. Go away. What a ref. What a ref. Win that with Richalison. You've got to win that, mate. Come on. it's one part of the job is holding the player off. The other one is actually controlling the fucking ball. Oh, what a challenge that is from Micky van der Ven. Does really well. Does really well. Gets in there early. That's our ball as well. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with it. He got the ball. You got the ball. Up the lap, you fucking idiot. What are we doing here? Well, I hope he's injured. Not for a long time. Just until tomorrow. It's a good challenge. Are you fine now, are you, Caicedo? Rolling around like you've been shot? Prick. Excuse me. Kevin Webster. That's it, Gibbo. Kevin Webster. So Caicedo tried to lift it over the top of him, and sort of Micky van der Ven sort of saw it coming and lifted his legs at the same time. You're not getting over there. Clever from Micky. Win that ball, Polinia. Slip from Kevin Danso. Win that second one, Polinia. Well done. Now go on, Bentancur. Get it back. Nice. That's it. That's tidy midfield work. Tidy. Oh, it's a good ball. It's a really good ball into Mathys Tel. Go on, Mathys Tel. Thread him. Go on, Udogie. Find him. Oh, it's just picked off. Aki Mpong does well. Does very well. Kevin Webster. What a blast from the past, yeah. Saleh. You cheated on me, Saleh. He was caught up in all of that Jimmy Savile thing, wasn't he? Rolf Harris and all that stuff. He was one of the people that were thrown under the bus, although I don't think anything ever stuck on him. But I'm pretty sure he had to disappear for 6 months. Go on. Ooh. A little bit of sloppiness there from Sanchez. Richalison gives up the press. Win that destiny, Udogie. Nice work. Oh, Palmer's done really well there. They're going to spread the play here. He's at distance. That's a shot. Oh, no. Cole Palmer too sharp there. Puts it across. So much space. Need to have a look at that positioning from Kinsky. Doesn't get across at all. What is he? Is he heavy on it? Oh, it's just a swinger. An absolute swinger. It's a peacher as well. Not great from Kinsky there. Not great from Kinsky. Tottenham need to up their game a little bit. They need to be a little bit more motivated here. It's all been a little bit too casual. And Chelsea once again just turn it on against Tottenham. Fucking hell! Not great. I thought that started with a sloppiness on the right-hand side, on our left-hand side there. And Cole Palmer was just more active, more at it. And played it across really nicely into a hell of a lot of space. And Enzo's just too dangerous from that sort of distance. I've had a sinking feeling that was going to go in as soon as I see it loading up. Tottenham need to up the ante here a little bit. I feel like the midfield is a little bit sluggish. I haven't seen much from Bentancur yet. Bentancur's playing the more advanced of the three. I haven't really seen Conor Gallagher involved in the game at all, if I'm honest. You know, it just feels a little bit out of kilter. Need to get the ball down and start playing some football. Let's go, Pedro Porro. Let's go. Oh, they've had 2 shots, F-Sank. 2 shots. First one was a good save. Get on that, Benson Core. Which way you going? Well played. Well done. Let's go, Pedro. Now look up, mate. Look up, Pedro. Oh, come on, mate. You're rushing it, Ped. You're rushing it, mate. Polini fucking just charged in like a bull in a china shop there. Neto puts it across. Oh, it's a really poor defensive work there from Kinsky as well. I don't know whether he was blinded by the shot or what, but it's a good shot. Don't get me wrong, but he's absolutely nowhere near it. Absolutely nowhere near it. Get on that, Kevin. Win that. Okay. This will be a terrible fucking night if Manchester City lose and Tottenham lose. Get on that, Tottenham. Come on, you got to wake up a little bit here. We're sloppy. We're slow. There's no get up and go. We're rushing it when we have the ball, and we're not really triggering in the right places. Let's go. There's a press going on here. What are we doing? They've just played through the press like a fucking hot knife through butter. What are we doing? Get back. Get back. Get back. Get on that ball, Conor Gallagher. You've got to win that, mate. Fucking hell, bro. You're so off it. Come on, Connor. I'm nervous. Don't like this. Don't like this at all. Cucurella. Back to Hato. Fofana. Jarell Hato. Moani trying to press. Porro's come forward now. A little bit of space on the right-hand side for Cucurella to move into if Liam Delap can offlay it. And he does. And Cucurella's through here against Kevin Danso. Cucurella, he's going to whip it into the back post. It falls towards... Oh, it's Cole Palmer to Liam Delap. Liam Delap tries to put it over the top. Does put it over the top. Thank fuck for that. Come on, Tottenham. You've got to be smart there. It was obvious what was going to happen. Pedro Porro was caught in no man's land. He kind of went forward and then just found himself halfway between pressing with Moani and not really doing anything at all. And then there's all that space down the other side. Smart from Chelsea in the way that they played. They broke there. And it's just a little bit clumsy from Liam Delap at the end. Tottenham, you need to get a fucking foothold in this game now. Come on. You started brightly, but now what are we doing? Win that. Moani. Win it, Richalison. Stop just trying to battle and duel. Actually fucking win the ball for once. Well done, Moani. Here's Bentancur. Sideways and backwards. That advertising board at the back is the worst one I've ever seen. It's like you can't even make out what their colours are. It's red and like pink. And it all kind of overlaps with each other. You can't read it. Here's Kolo Moani. Conor Gallagher. Kevin Danso. Let's go, Desto. Let's go, Desto. Into Richalison, who's fucking lost the ball again. Richalison, mate, fucking man up, bro. And you're trying to be physical, but you're forgetting about the actual fucking football. Fuck's sake. Here's Cucurella. Whips into the back post. A lot of space for Neto. Well done, Mathys Tel. Well done, Mathys Tel, getting back and doing the Lord's work. Jesus Christ. Richalison starts with you, mate. Like, you're getting forgetting about the fucking football. That's a big part of the fucking conversation, you idiot. Mathys Tel does really well there. Gives away a corner kick, though. Come on, Tottenham. Oh, he's hurt himself. Just cut his ass. Cross comes in. Rid of it. 3 of you. Rid of it, Mathys Tel. Well done, Telly boy. Well done. They're not that good. They're not that good, but we're losing every battle in the midfield all of a sudden. We're just losing. We've had the first 5 minutes and then that's it. First 10 minutes. 10 minutes we were 65% possession. The last 15 minutes has been all them. Careful, Kevin Danso. Bring the ball down. Get on that, Gallagher. Well done. Aki Mpong does well there. Well done, Conor Gallagher wins the ball. Come on, look, wait. Oh, give it a careful. Can't even speak. Let's go. Polini has swapped places now. He's on the right hand side of the 3. Bentancur in the middle, and Conor Gallagher's more advanced. Danso lobs the ball up towards Mwani. He's got 2 men on him, and Cucurella. Wait, gives away to Polini though. A dangerous position. Come on, Polini. Okay, I'll do. Throw in. Can we do something here? Can we launch it in? Can we get a Kevin Danso lob? No, I'm not doing that. We're just going to go short to Polini, back to Porro. Porro's down injured again. Oh, how's that a fucking free kick? Richalison is fucking, yeah. What? No one to bring him on for. No one to come on. I wouldn't mind putting Mwani. I mean, do we have any? Who do we have? We've got Maddison. He's too early for him. Who else is on our bench? Our bench has got Gray, Berghvall, Spence. I mean, you're not going to do it, obviously. You're not going to do it. But if it carries on like this at half time, you might want to get rid of Richalison. Oh, God. It's whipped out towards across there. Pedro Porro. Oh, fucking yes, a yellow card, mate. Can't do that. Jesus Christ. Cucurella is having all sorts of fucking... It's a cooking. It's a cooking. Can't do that, Pedro. You can't do that, mate. Jesus Christ. Trying to think what we got off the bench. Maybe you play Jed Spence maybe on the right-hand side and bring Mwani into the middle. Really haven't got any options, have we? Really don't have any options. Sean is Matty Cox, your cuck. What do you mean? Not sure what that means. I never know what the word cuck means. What does it mean? Cross comes in. Oh, he's at the bar! Fucking Kinsky! What are we doing? This is what I'm worried about you, lad. I'm worried about you. You go through wobbles. The positional sense there, bro. He's taking advantage of you all over the place. Fucking hell. Come on, Kinsky. Wakey, wakey, lad. Wakey, wakey, lad. Nice ball from Micky van der Ven into the feet of Mathys Tel. Here's Udogie. To Conor Gallagher. Look at the swarm. Chelsea are doing the midfield swarm again, like they did against us in the home version of this tie earlier on this season. Look at that advertising board. You can't make out what any of the words say on it. Does it say Poland? Poland Palace or England Palace or something? It's terrible lighting. It's like grey background and then red with a white border. You can't make out what any of those words mean. It's horrendous. England Palace or something. Terrible font as well. Whoever set that up, they probably spent 50 grand to have that rolling around the fucking pitch. Can't make out what it says. Pegasus Airlines, I can see that. Right? Orange and red or yellow and red. Win that. Ref! We need a red card for Chelsea here. Something to level us up. Go on, Mathys Tel. Nice work. Now whip it early. Go on, Polinia. Oh, we're fucking recycling it into stupid areas, mate. Handball! Oh, you have got to be joking me, Atwell. How's that? He's fucking handled the ball. Oh, come off it now. What are we doing here? Fucking hell. This fucking referee. Fucking referee. A fucking shit game, innit? It's a shit game. Yeah, you're right. Not blind, Nick Davies. I need to get some different emojis on there. Get in there. Well done. Win that. Second ball. Well done, Danzo. Why couldn't Pellegrini just, like Conor Gallagher, just put the ball in the fucking box? Put it in the box. Oh, Richie, mate. Richie, I've had enough of you already. I've had enough of you for 3 games, mate. You can fuck off. Fucking piece of shit player. You're such a bad footballer. Come on, Mathys. Nice work, Mathys Tel. Only one that's playing all right. Defensively and forwardly. Go on, Connor. Over to Pedro Porro. Whip it in. What the fuck is that? Jesus Christ almighty. Fuck's sake, mate. Fucking hell. Genuinely, like, what the fuck is that? Fucking hell. Richalison is the number 1 on my fucking hit list. Richarlison's just plain shit. He's plain shit. Like dog shit. We know Mwani's not great, but he's a confidence player. Richarlison just isn't a player. I don't know what he is. I've got no idea what he is. Like, everybody's got it in them to have a worldie every now and again, and Richarlison can have a worldie every now and again, but it's momentary worldie and very, very every now and then, like very rare, very, very rarely. Mwani's got much more talent than Richarlison has, but he's just no confidence. Absolutely no confidence or no fucks given, one or the other. I don't know which one it is. Get back there, Mathys Tel. Well done, Mathys. That's our ball. Oh, fuck. What is he not going to throw? What are we doing here? Mathys Tel is fun. Mathys Tel's fine. I like Mathys Tel. I absolutely like him. He works hard. He gets back. Keeps going 100% every time. He's got talent. He'll get better. There's nothing I dislike about Mathys Tel. Do I think he needs some competition for his spot that's better? 100%. Because you can't rely on a 21-year-old or however old he is all the time. Get on that! Come on, Mwani! You got fucking pounds, bro! Ah! Oh, man, this is so fucking annoying. Well done, Benson Core. Let's go, Destiny. Let's go. Richalison, just get out of the way, mate. You might as well just be a blocker. Fucking fuck. Good. Well done. Well done. Get on that turn. Jesus, Kevin. Mate, it's like a fucking oil tanker at sea. Or Bugsy in the snow. All over the place. All over the place. Got to find a way. Oh, that's it. That'll do. Go on, Mathys Tel. Over to you, mate. Over to you. Oh, he's trying. He's trying. Win that. Win that. Well done. Go on, Mathys. All you, mate. All you. Oh. Corner. No, he's just smashed it over. Unlucky. The only chance we've got tonight is Mathys Tel. He's just skied that like an idiot. He's skied like an idiot, but he's the only chance we've got. Literally the only chance we've got. It's just got incredibly dark in my room. Really quick. Let me turn my light on 1 second. Oh, we're only going to get back in this game from Mathys Tel. Go on, Colo. Oh, it's a lovely touch from Colo. Do him. Oh, Cucurella's done really well there. He's so fucking hard to get past Cucurella. Well done, Benson Core. Get on that, Polinia. Good strength. Now spread it. Spray. Nice. It's just the final part, the final piece. Oh, well done, Benson Core. Spurs for life. Sean's flipping chairs already. This isn't going to end well. Go on, Mathys. Go on, Mathys Tel again. Go on. Let's go. Here's Udogie. Puts it in, whips it into a dangerous area. Chance for Tottenham here. Desto up against Aki Mpong. What we doing? Oh, Richalison, you got to be fucking more alert, mate. You're asleep, bro. You are fucking... And you were offside, you fucking idiot. Ah... I mean, what are we doing? Richie's a fucking moron, mate. And that's what's going on? What's the ref having to go at? Ref saying to Micky van der Ven, I think he's saying, tell Udogie to shut up or he'll get a card. The problem is when Chelsea's midfield are up for it and they're always up for it against Tottenham. Oh, you got to win that one. Win that second ball. Pedro. Well done. Let's go, Connor. Oh, come on, ref! Mate, fucking hell! He's taken the back of his foot out. Watch for Cucurella. Yeah, when Enzo and Caicedo are on it. It's very difficult. Very, very difficult. Caicedo's sort of playing as a sweeper at the moment. Oh, that's nice from Destiny Udogie. That's really nice. Nice press there. Individual press wins the ball back. I like that from you, Desto. Well done. Like that, Tottenham. Come on, let's just. That's a beautiful ball. Oh, it's just too long. A nice effort, though. I don't mind that. A little bit of invention. They just collided, mate. Shut up, Cucurella, you fucking idiot. Shut up. Go on, Connor. Go on. You point in his face and you say, I'll fucking see you in the shower and I'll bring a pair of fucking scissors. Fisher Price scissors. I'll get through a couple of those locks, you little prick. See that? They'll be gone. It was off the ball. It's nothing. Spurs top boy in the terraces. I'm Spurs top drunk in the terraces. I'm a nightmare to sit around. Ask Jimbo from Oso Spurs. He sits right behind me. I'm loud. I'm obnoxious. I don't know. Probably not a great experience for everybody. What's that on my shoulder? Right. Let's not do anything silly now. Let's not do anything fucking silly now. Did Micky van der Ven just get a yellow card as well for that? Did Micky van der Ven just get a yellow card for that? He didn't, did he? He fucking did. It's ridiculous. Have we even had a free kick yet? I don't think we've had a fucking free kick, have we? Get rid of it. Oh! Well done, Kinsky. Kept his hands on that. Eyes on the ball, son. Should have had a free kick against, though, because Atwell doesn't know what he's doing. But I'm pretty sure that Kinsky's just been barred to. Yeah, that's a fucking free kick against, you fucking idiot. Anybody else, that's a free kick against, but not Stuart Atwell, not against Tottenham. Absolute. See you next Tuesday. Oh, Richalison, mate, you're just running around doing fuck all, bro. You're having an absolute stinker. So bad. So fucking bad. How was my time slipped by 10 seconds? The fuck? It's 44:15. I don't think. How the fuck has that happened? Is my timer slightly off, ever so slightly not correctly regulated to the second? Fucking hell, Claude. Can you not even get a timer that correlates correctly? It's slipped by 10 seconds. What is going on here? What's happened here? You haven't given a free. He's given a free kick for that. Oh, mate, Atwell, you're a fucking disgrace, mate. You're an absolute joke, bro. This guy Atwell is an absolute fucking joke of a referee. I've had enough of these fucking clowns. Excuse my French. Oh, no! Oh, no, 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 no! Oh, Jesus Christ! He's just hit it wide. Vincent, you've got to be stronger there, mate. We've all got. We're so weak in the challenge. We've got to be stronger than this. This is a massive game. Oh, we finally got a free kick. Finally got a free kick. Richarlison's won one. Pathetic. I don't understand how much has slipped 10 seconds in 46 minutes. That is fucking hilarious. We'll see if that happens in the second half, and if it does, then I've got a clock that isn't quite up to speed. Literally. I mean, well, just about the worst 45 minutes of football generally that I've seen. Terrible game of football. Absolute shocker. Tottenham have been absolutely atrocious for the most part. 10 minutes we had the ball. 10 minutes we looked all right. Pedro Porro looked okay. As the game went on, though, it became increasingly obvious that Caicedo and Enzo, when they play well, it's a very difficult midfield battle. I mean, they've had a lot of opportunity down the left-hand side with Cucurella, sloppiness from Tottenham. I'm going to say Butler there, probably as well. Andre Santos and Caicedo as and Enzo Fernandez have sort of dominated. Cole Palmer and Neto have been able to get involved. Lindelap's not done too much, but we've had not that much joy. I think Aki Mpong against Mathys Tel is an interesting battle. Richarlison's been absolutely shambolic for me. He's just running around like a headless chicken, doing what he used to do. It used to be triggered. Recently, it's been triggered pressing. They press as a 3, and you get you get decent outcomes from that. But tonight, it's just Richarlison just running around doing absolutely nothing. Benson, Core, Polinia, and Gallagher have been atrocious in the midfield for me. It's a really, really poor first half of football from Tottenham, and as it stands, we're going to go to the final day, and I really don't want that to happen. Tottenham have got to up their game in the second half. They have to up their game. Where do we go? Well, you've got James Maddison, who I'm sure is chomping at the bit to come on. Hopefully, you can give him half an hour, something like that. But, I mean, there really isn't. Let me have a look. Let me see if I can get the Sofa score stats up. And to make matters worse, it's 77 minutes in the Bournemouth City game, and Bournemouth are 1-0. To make matters even worse, if it stays 1-0 to Chelsea, then Stell went for a 1-0 win in the Spurs 5, and that puts him on level playing field with me on the points going into the final weekend of fixtures. Absolute nightmare. This could be one of the worst nights in Butler's year, you know. And I've had a few. Let's have a look at the score, shall we? Or the stats on the. I mean, look at that. It's all. How do I get this up on the screen? Prevent share screen. Chelsea. No. Is that it? Yeah. It really isn't pretty. What's this? Well, they've got a new feature. They've got a new feature, have they? Looks quite cool, doesn't it? Enzo Fernandez, so far 7.8. Andre Santos, yeah, very impressive. How Richarlison has got 7 out of 10. What are we talking? What are we doing here? He's he's touched the ball about 4 times. He's had as many misplaced passes as he has placed. Fuck's sake. Accurate passes, 4 out of 7. 57% pass accuracy. Passes in that opposition half, 3 out of 6. What has he done to deserve a 7 out of 10? What are we doing here? 0 dribbles, one unsuccessful touch, 13 touches, minus 2.9 meters of total progression. Are you seeing this on the screen? Yeah, you are, yeah? The fuck? How on God's green earth has he got a 7 out of 10? Because he's 1 tackle, he's made 3 defensive contributions. He hasn't won 4 fucking aerial duels. What we talk? He's left the ball behind every single time. What are we doing here? But according to SofaScore, he is our best player on the park right now. Let's have a look. 7 out of 10 for Richalison, 6.6 for Mwani, 6.4 for Conor Gallagher, 6.4 for Tel. I mean, it's 6s all round. It's not just there's nothing to really talk about. Like I feel like I might go and take a dump for the next 10 minutes and come back at the start of the second half. Go and put the kettle on, have a wank or something. It'd be more fun than talking about that 45 minutes. And let's have a look at the stats for first and foremost. 51% to 49% just in Tottenham's favour. 0.09 versus 0.23. There's not a lot in it, is there? There's absolutely not a lot in it. One big chance for Tottenham. That was the Mathys Tel header into the bar. 0 for Chelsea. 5 shots versus 2. 1 goalkeeper save from Kinsky. A good save, a very good save from Cole Palmer. Was it Cole Palmer? Yeah, it was Cole Palmer. The inside of his left foot. Couple of corner kicks a pop. Not a lot of passes between. I mean, there's not a lot going on. It's just a really fucking boring, miserable, shitty game. You know, penultimate game of the season. Chelsea can still qualify for the Champions League technically, and Tottenham can still just about, I don't know, keep their Premier League survival. You'd think there'd be a little bit more going on, but no, it's absolutely fuck all to talk about. I'm going to have a look at some of these stats. So let's have a look. Let's see what Mathys Tel's been doing, shall we? I mean, his heat map has clearly been down the left-hand side. Ratatata. He had a couple of shots, a few passes. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like the game has just been. Honestly, I don't even know what to say. It's been an absolute shit. It's been a shit show. It's been a shit game of football. Both teams have been fucking shit. The goal that they've scored is an unbelievable goal, unbelievable outswinger from Enzo. But Kinsky's got to do better with his positioning. Not an out. Is it an outswinger? I guess it is. He's hit with his right foot, so he's kind of curled away. It's stayed fairly central and then curled late. I'm looking at it now, but Kinsky got absolutely nowhere near it. Kinsky did make a decent save about 8 minutes earlier. Jason Derulo in the studio. Jason Derulo. Yeah, Kinsky was flat-footed there, Maisie, yeah. Worst front three I've seen in my 40 years on this earth, Scott Amos. Don't include Mathys Tel in there, mate. Mathys Tel is trying his best. I don't like the fact that when Tottenham do, like, when they make some sort of progress down that left-hand side, and then it falls. Like, Mathys Tel and Destiny Udogie certainly can work well together. Actually, Mpong's had a decent half, though. But what pisses me off is when we wait, and it should be coming toward about the 35th minute, when we sort of recycle the ball, and Conor Gallagher should be putting it towards the back post. You should have Mwani, big, tall, strapping 6'2" Mwani, and Richalison loitering for a back post run where Conor Gallagher can just float it in and then see what happens. But instead, he does a 1-2 with Paulinho. He tries to put it back out to Mathys Tel, who's already got 2 men around him. Just absolutely insane. I mean, I'm looking at that chance from Mathys Tel again where he's hit the post there. I don't know what he can do that much more. Mathys Tel's the only player on the Tottenham pitch that I'm going to give any credit for at all. Kevin Danso does all right defensively in the air, but once again, he always looks like he can be turned inside and out by someone who's nimble. And there's lots of nimble players in that front 3 or 4 attacking options of Chelsea. Pedro Porro started the game brightly. You know, he's looking, but I think he started to rush. He'd get the ball, and he was just rushing too much and trying to play too many through balls. In fact, let's have a little look-see at Pedro Porro's stats, because I'm sure you'll see loads of misplaced passes that were too long. Yeah, look at that. These are the ones I'm talking about in the red. Just unnecessarily just threading balls, far too aggressive, far too fast, and far too early in the move. He needs to take his time. But look at the length of those passes, right? It's clearly by instruction. Get the ball to Pedro Porro, let him be the creator from deep, and then try to get it into the channels, into Mwani or into Mathys Tel. And at the start of the game, he looked like he was up for it. That's why I was saying when Tottenham play well, it's an early indicator of how Tottenham are going to play is how Pedro Porro's playing. Because when Porro plays well, Tottenham plays well. But it was Pedro Porro. I think it was I'm not sure if you can see my mouse on the screen, but I think it was that misplaced pass, not the super long one, but the one that was sort of fired in towards the edge of the D that was picked off that we actually conceded from. because he was rushing once again, rushing. His passing is generally good. It's all like he's got a decent play there, but passes in the opposition half 12 out of 15, 13 out of 15. Long balls, 5 out of 7 accurate. This is clearly by design. Right? This is how we are moving the ball forward. Whereas you compare that to Destiny Udogie, who isn't doing the same sort of thing at all. Right? He's not pinging balls. If anything, look at that. Every single pass that's forward is a missed pass. The red one, forward pass, missed it. The left-hand side, forward pass, missed it. Forward pass, missed it. There's actually only that one diagonal there. Can you see that? Can you see my mouse on the screen? I don't know if you can. But there's only like that particular pass there is the only forward pass that I can see. Maybe there's that one there. But the rest of them are all backwards passes. They're all backwards passes. And they're backwards passes from defensive positions. Definitely Udogie makes great runs. He tries to make these runs going for these are dribbles, not runs. He tries to make the overlaps, but not really working. However, I do think we've got more opportunity down the left-hand side than we do down the right-hand side, and that's because of Mathys Tel. Look at Mathys Tel. Again, a few touches, a few crosses. What's his runs looking like? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. About 10 carries with the ball. 192 meters. He's the only one that I can see us getting something from. And again, it'll be a bit of magic. But if we're looking for moments of magic, for me, you need to get James Maddison on the pitch. Let's have a look. Who is on our bench? Where this is the problem. Where can we really go, right? Is Archie Gray really going to be able to handle Caicedo? Is he really going to be able to handle Santos or any of those guys? I don't think so. And getting the ball to the forward guys isn't the problem. So it's not like the passing is the issue in the midfield. Realistically, it's what those guys are doing with it and who's making the late run. Now, I'd rather have Bentancur on the pitch and Polini on the pitch and Conor Gallagher on the pitch for a late run or a late chance, a corner kick or a set piece than I would Archie Gray. Lucas Berghvall he's just a runner, isn't he? I don't really know. I'd probably, if we're going to make a change in the midfield at some point, I'd probably go for Berghvall over Archie Gray. Let me know your thoughts. Pape Matar Sarr. Mathys Tel is the worst part of his game is his passing, so that's not going to help. Sousa, I don't really see it as being an option. We're chasing goals now, so Yves Bissouma is never not the right way to go. We literally have two options, in my opinion, that we can utilise. One of them is Jed Spence, and one of them is James Maddison. And James Maddison's probably got, 20 minutes in him at most? I would say 20 minutes, not a lot more than that. It really isn't very good, though. Really isn't very good at all. Take Colo off for Matters. Stick Tel as a striker, drifting left. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. Do we think Matters has 15 minutes? Yeah, I think he's got 15, 20 minutes in him, Trilly. I think he's got about 15, 20 minutes in him, possibly. And he looked lively when he came on, didn't he, against Leeds? But just need one goal. One moment of magic. Having Solanke on the bench would have been a real useful tool today because, for me, Richalison just all over the fucking place once again. Back to his old useless sorts, Horrible heartburn today. I mean, look, you could make the argument if you really wanted to do something. You could make the argument to put, crazy as it sounds, but like Sousa could play off the right hand side and cut in onto the left foot. But that's just a risk that's going to be humiliating if it doesn't work out. It probably won't. So why bother? I think it has to be Spence. I wouldn't take Colo off DJ Gregor. If anything, I'd put Colo in the 9. I think Colo Muani is better at holding the ball up than Richalison. The only value I see in Richalison is if a cross magically gets put onto the right spot for him and he can flick it in. And I'd rather him be in that position than anybody else on the team. Than Muani, certainly, right? From a corner or something like that. But generally speaking, I think that Marnie offers more than Richalison in the middle or on the right-hand side. Maybe that's what we do. But players are back out. Really taking the jam out of my donut that first half. I thought Tottenham would turn up tonight, be up for it, be a little bit meaningful, purposeful, have a little bit of desire and grit, but I just thought they haven't bothered. They haven't really bothered. It feels like it's a dead rubber end of season game, and it fucking isn't. Not for either team. Not for either team. You know, Chelsea haven't been great, by the way. They're not impressive either. They're playing well in the midfield. They're winning a few more things than we are in the midfield, but realistically, that's it. The start of the second half's about to go, and it's keying. Keep an eye on the minute time. If at the end of 45 minutes we're back to 10 seconds drift again, then there's something wrong with my timer. All right, we're off. Maybe we're hoping they're tired later on, says Nathan. Matty Cox. Didn't he say me and Sean cuck watch each other? First of all, Matt, I don't think he said that I was cucking you. I think he said you were cucking me. I don't even know what cucking means, to be honest. I know it's probably some sort of insult. Sean, I need to rehearse your goal jingle. It might preempt the goal. Go, where is it? It works. It works. That's enough. Here's Cucurella again. We've got to be careful down this left-hand side. He's very fucking dangerous, is Cucurella. Gives the ball in. Pedro Porro get across. That's not even a corner kick. Straight out of the trap. Straight out of the trap. Straight under the pressure. It's the corn term, is it? Here comes the cross. Get on that. Well done, Kinsky. Well done. Safe as houses. Look, wait. Ooh. We're back to doing no press again from straight off the top. What are Tottenham going to do second half? But you might as well throw all caution to the wind, right? Because you'd have to concede 6 goals to have the goal difference become under threat here. Or 5 goals, which isn't, hopefully isn't going to happen. So as the game goes on, I'd rather lose 2-0 and go for it than just whimper out for a 1-0. Richalison into Conor Gallagher. Conor Gallagher looks to ping it all the way over the top. It's a nice ping. First touch is good for Mathys Tel. Go on, Mathys. Into Destiny Udogie. Nice. Take that first touch. Referee! Do we get anything? Of course we don't get anything. Of course we don't get anything. Why would you give it? Why would you ever think about blowing your... Yeah, that'll do. You idiot. Let's go. Kevin Danso's coming over. Big Kev. Super Kevin Danso. Let's go, Big Kev. Kevin can throw. He's gone short after all that. He whips it to the back post for Richalison. It's a fucking dreadful cross. This is the standard that the Tottenham Hotspur employ. That's fucking atrocious, isn't it? Right. The slider didn't go down well. It's warm. So we're back to Magnums. Oh, get your fucking sock on and play fucking football. He's so fucking thick, that Cole Palmer. If he couldn't play football, I don't know what he would be. Plug from the Backstreet Kids. Remember that? It's a reference to all you guys that are 50, 45 or older. It reminds me of Plug from the Backstreet Kid and Andy magazine. Or was it the Beano? Beano or the Dandy? I can't remember. Get on that. Win that. Oh, we got a free kick. We got a free kick. How'd that happen? Big up, Destiny. Back in the house. I see you, Desto. I haven't seen you for a while, mate. Hope you're okay. Come on, Pedro. Tel's gone on the right-hand side now. Mwani's gone more central. Or is that just a temporary thing? Oh, well done. Well done, Mathys Tel. Richalison! Oh, my God, Richie, you fucking moron! Toblerone forehead, Richalison. What have you done there? He would have been offside anyway because he's a lazy fucking idiot. Jesus Christ, mate. He's got a Toblerone forehead. Mate. Absolute stinker. He would have been offside because he's too lazy to get back onside. Mathys Tel is better off the right-hand side. He can get to the byline. He can't get to the byline off the left-hand side. I know he wants to cut in, and he himself is more dangerous off the left because he himself can do a little bit more damage with his right foot from the left when he breaks, when he gets past, but he doesn't get past Akiempong that often here. He's better on the right-hand side. He can beat Cucurella. But then you've got to fucking have someone like Richalison in the right position. Go on. Oh, they've gone back. They've gone back the other side. Richalison once again tries to throw the ball. Richalison is fucking shit, mate. He's absolutely fucking shit. Oh, well, no way. He's won the ball. You've got to be kidding me, ref. You've got to be kidding me. He's won the ball there. Mathys Tel's like a terrier. He's a joke. Atwell is a joke. Ref! Mate. Go on, Destiny. Win that. Oh, fuck off, you absolute prick. The referee couldn't wait to blow his whistle. He couldn't wait to blow his whistle. Destiny, mate, you've got to be faster than that, bro. You've got to put you've got to go into your afterburners there. Richarlison actually did something that was pretty impressive in actually creating a first touch that was worth something. He slides you through, and you let Akiempong. I think it was Akiempong, or was it Jarell Hatto? That's it. It's done, is it? It's done at the Bournemouth. Arsenal champions. Jesus Christ. I'll never let them celebrate it. I'll never let them enjoy it. They've ruined football. They've cheated their entire... Well, they haven't cheated. The refs have cheated for them. They have cheated a little bit. I'll never let them enjoy it because it's been they're the worst winners in the fucking league's history. Worst football. Worst amount of corruption. I'll never say well done. Anyway, I don't care about them. I care about us. Come on, Tottenham. We've got to fucking fight a little bit here. Oh, mate, Atwell, you are giving them fucking everything, bro. I can't stand this clown. You just need one moment, one chance. Oh, God. It's Neto. Neto off the right-hand side up against Destiny Udogie. Looks for cut it inside. Get there, Desto. Sean, refs hate us, mate. They would love to see us go down. Yeah. I don't give a flying fuck about Arsenal, Harry. Couldn't give a fuck about them. I'll never let them. I'll never say that you deserve the league because I think that they've been handed it on a plate through atrocious refereeing decisions, and their style of football is embarrassing. It's an embarrassing way to win a league. It's like nicking a bird down the pub because all the other blokes got locked in the toilets or something. You're the only one standing. You know, it's a terrible analogy, but you understand what I mean. Like you're not earning it; you're being gifted it by consequence of other things that are going on. Good football. Let's go. Come on, Benson. Spread that. Let's go. Let's go, Pedro. Look for the right pass now. See, he over exit when he's rushing, and then in that scenario we end up just running into a fucking blind alley, and then just going to recycle it. Kevin Danso to Porro. I'll bring James Maddison on as soon as he's ready. As soon as he is ready. Let's go. Come on, Tottenham. Go on, Colo. Take a man on. Have some confidence. Do him. You know you can. Do him. Corner. That's all you got to look for. Fucking corner kick. Now get Bentancur up there. Get Polina up there. Get the big boy in. And then Pedro Porro, put it on fucking sixpence. Put it on a sixpence. Let Richalison score. Shut me the fuck up. And do the pigeon. We'll all be pigeoning our way, okay? That's why I need to get a pigeon emoji as well. I'm going to replace this bad boy with some pigeons. That'll be for next season. Pedro Porro whips the ball in. Richie! Oh, he almost came true. Is that holding? Is that holding on the shirt there? He's got his hands all over his shirt, ref. Go on, Mathys Tel. Go on, son. Oh, picked off. Well done, Micky van der Ven. Well done. Come on, Tottenham. All right, so we're 60 minutes in, and my clock has stayed relatively similar. It hasn't slipped. Conor Gallagher, you've been picked off there, mate. Oh, you're going to get fucking booked as well, you absolute moron. You got away with one there. Could be a card there, you know. Oh, Cole Palmer's just fucking buying it. Buying it. Away fans seem loud, seem lively. Here's Enzo. Come on, Tottenham. Defend this. A bit of pushing in the box there, ref. Good. I was offside. Right, it's time for number 3. Time for numero tres, people. Numero tres. This is where I start to get sloppy and aggressive. So I apologise in advance. At least you get the fair warning. You know? At least you get the warning. By the way, also, don't forget, if you're watching this and you haven't got ordered to Spurs Hub, get to spurshub.co.uk, where there's more and more features being built every week. By the summer, it's going to be insane. We're going to have the World Cup predictions, which will be great. But by August, when we get going, there's going to be so many new features on the website. It's going to be somewhere where you're going to go every single day to sort of dial in for your various things, not just for like YouTube content or podcasts and stuff like that, your news feeds, but it's going to be so much interaction every single day. Really cool, like quizzes and just features that are going to be, you're going to be able to build out your own profiles and, you know, create your own databases of how you thought about players. So you'll be able to have like player ratings, for example. Your own specific player ratings will be measured over the course of the season. So at the end of the season, you'll have your own version of like, I think Polinia was on average a 7.2 last season over 38 games, or 44 if we're down. Whereas the average will say 6.8, etc. So all of that stuff is going to be kept. All of your votes are going to be kept on everything that you interact and engage with. It's going to be a place where you build out your own Twitter profile, your own following. And like I say, it's just going to be interactive as hell. Like I think interactivity is really important. So please get over to spurshub.co.uk. It's a really, really like half chance there, and we just let it fucking go. Udogie's going to have to be careful there. Udogie's going to get a yellow card for that. Fucking idiot. Why did you do that, Destiny? Why did you fucking do that, Destiny? Why did he do that? Such a fucking moron that is. That's like just idiot stuff. We've now got 3 of our back 4 on the yellow card, by the way. 3 of our back 4 on a yellow card, and nothing's really happened. Maddison's warming up. Is he ready for half an hour? Anyway, so the Spurs Hub is going to be amazing. Like if it all goes to plan, it's a hell of a lot of work, right? I'm spending every hour I've got free building shit at the moment with Claude and stuff. But when you build a website, go on, let's go. Oh fucking hell, Richalison, mate! You are so pony. You are so shit. fucking awful player. What was that? What was that? He's like he's got a shovel for a fucking pass. Fucking Egypt. Oh, yeah. Do it again. Get that fucking moron off the pitch. Honest to God. He's so bad. If Dominic Solanke sat there with a fucking winter coat on, a hoodie, what looks like a scarf or some sort of snood, but he's got like a fucking cold. Sore throat. Win that, Dan's like, referee! Okay, let's go. Come on, Colo. Come on, Colo. Do him. Take him on. It's a good ball. And Richalison takes him out and turn around. Jesus Christ, mate. It's like he's got fucking concrete in his boots. Go on, Micky. He's over the top to Richie. Does well, Richie, to pull it back in. Easy for Chelsea to play it out. Oh, it's a competition of who's the dumb and dumber between Mawani and fucking. Although Mawani puts those balls across, he always finds a ball into a dangerous area. But like, you've got to get some of our midfielders busting along to get into the box. Like Frank Lampard would have been there for that. Steven Gerrard would have been there for that. You know, Paul Scott would have been there for that. Some of the great midfielders bust a fucking lung. Manuel Rui Costa would have been there for that. We don't have midfielders that are like, I'm going to do everything I fucking can, bust a lung to get there. You just don't have it. Who's coming on? Triple star. Maddison is on. Pape Sarr is coming on. And Jedley King is coming on. You drink cow pulse, it's razzle dazzle. If you don't know, then you don't need to know. If you know, then you know. Get on that, Kevin. Big Kevin Danso's done okay tonight. He's still slow, but he can't fix that. Come on, Colo. Oh, Jesus, Bentancur. Who was that to? Here's Cole Palmer. Out to Neto. Neto thinks it's the back post. Two men waiting for the chance. Puts it across and it's 2-0. Fucking hell. That is so fucking annoying. That is so fucking shit. Fuck's sake, mate. Mawani's just fucking given the ball away. Bentancur stands there looking at it. That was so obvious this was going to happen. Look it up. Pedro Neto pops it to the back post. Easy picked across and then poked home. And Tottenham now need a point at home against Everton. That's it. If it was 1-0, we had a chance. But now, no chance. 11 goal difference, though. Or is it 11 or is it 9 now? I don't know. Yeah, no, it's still got an 11 goal difference. You might as well go for it. You might as well just fucking go for it. Just go for it. Fucked. Absolutely fucked, though. Second goal is the killer. Bring the boys on. Who's come off? Udogie, Mwani, and Polina. What a shit evening, eh? Fucking dreadful. Kolo Mwani, his wastefulness at times with the passing, he's fucking terrible, but he's nothing compared to Richarlison. Richarlison's had so much to do with how shit we've been at the front end tonight. He's been absolutely atrocious. If I hear people that like to protect Richarlison, if I hear Johnny coming out having a crack at Mwani before he has a crack at his boy, because I know his mate is his boy's agent, is the guy's agent or whatever. But like, Richarlison has been categorically disastrous. Bentancur's been fucking atrocious. Conor Gallagher's way off it. Way, way, way off it. Oh, look, Bentancur, you give the ball away again! Again! You fucking idiot! Jesus Christ, look at Caicedo charging through. Oh, come on now. Neto. Does Maddison. Good save by Kinsky. Fuck's sake. Oh, my God. Mathys Tel, only player who's done anything. Only player that can lift his head held high tonight. Only player. Everybody else, square root of fucking toilet. Porro. Go on, Mathys. Do it yourself, lad. Go on, Mathys. He does really well. Bentancur, get out of the fucking way, Porro! Fucking idiot, get out of the way! Chance for Conor Gallagher! He's flipped it on. That's a chance, you know? That's a fucking chance. Tel has been dog food. What the fuck are you on? Fox United. He's been the best player in a Tottenham shirt. I'm not saying he's been fantastic. He's been the by far the best player in a Tottenham shirt. I don't know what the fuck you're watching if you don't think that's the case. Who has played better than Mathys Tel tonight in the Tottenham shirt? Go on, Bentancur. Timeless flying monkey says it was all going to the last day, yeah. Don't forget to smash the like button, guys, if you haven't already. Let's go. Go on, Mathys. Into Porro. Porro. To Pape Matar to Richie. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Come on. Oh. Come on, Tottenham. 18 minutes. Nice from Pape Sarr, by the way. Nice from Pape Sarr. All we need is one more chance. One more chance. Maddison's going to get it for us. Oh, it's not offside. Oh, fuck off. It's not offside, is it? Well, you're not saying he's not off. He's saying he's no goal. What are you talking about, donuts? Ref, he's just shoved him in the fucking back, ref. He shoved him in the back. What are we doing here? You absolute prick, Atwell. What are we doing here, mate? He's blind. He's fucking blind. Come on, 15 minutes. I'll do. You know what's also interesting? I said 2-2 in the Spurs 5. I might win my fucking season's predicted champion on the Spurs 5 tonight. Tonight, one more goal. Tottenham stay up. I'm champion predictions. Tartar, Arsenal who? Arsenal who? Don't care about them. One more goal. Let's go, James Maddison. Spin this on us. Ref! So now you're not going to say anything positive about Richie. Just shit on him for bad players, but nothing when he scores. Come on, bro. It was a tap-in. Fucking tap-in. I could have scored it, Los Angeles Yids. Richie's fucking toilet, mate. When he does something worth noting, I'm more than happy to praise him when he does something worth noting. He tapped the ball in. If he'd missed it, it would have been comical. One earlier when it hit his head and it ended up closer to the fucking corner kick. It's a tap-in. Not unreasonable. Richie has been fucking atrocious all night. I'm glad he scored the goal, but it was a tap-in. Credit where it's due. Fair enough. He couldn't have missed it. Let's go, Connor. Come on, James. James and Conor Gallagher. It's a partnership I'm looking forward to seeing more from. I think those two will like each other. If we stay up next season, if they both fit and both here. What is that? What the fuck is that? What is that? Don't applaud that. Don't fucking give it the thumbs up. Well, you can if you want to, but like, oh, is that well given something to Chelsea again? No. I'm shocked. I am shocked. But I'm not that shocked. Maradona in here. You just won the league and you're in a Tottenham chat. How sad are you? Literally just won the league. I'll never give you credit, by the way. You're the worst. You're the worst winners of a Premier League title in the history of the sport. You're a disgrace to football. Your manager is the most dislikable arsehole that this planet has ever given the grace of a job in the Premier League. you've bastardized football, and you've had corruption from the PGMOL and the Premier League throughout the season. The only thing that's consistent about refereeing this season is how consistent you have been on the right side of all of the inconsistencies. It's a fucking joke. Go on, James Maddison. Get there, son. Get there. Launch it back to Jed Spence. Well done, Jed Spence, for being there. Nice work. Put it to Richie. Sloppy from you, Spence. That's sloppy, mate. Win the ball. Win the drop down. Win that drop down. Well done, Micky Van Der. Win that drop down, Jed Spence. Win it, Jed. Well done, Jed. Good spin. Go on, Jedley. Go on, Jedley. Oh, fucking hell. Who's that? Pape Sarr. Enzo. That's class from Enzo. Class. He's just thrown his body. He's just changed his body. Bing bang. Absolute class. Perfect opportunity for them to go 3-1 up and spoil my fucking, take the jam out of my tongue. Don't forget, guys, if you're coming in, it's 550 here. Get over to Spurs Hub. I was trying to talk to you about it earlier on. The Spurs Hub is going to be the most awesome place for Tottenham fans next season. You can find all of your transfer news, views, and clues there without having to go through News Now and go through the waiting game for the ads and all that bollocks. You can see all of your YouTube content from all of your favourite and people you don't even know about in the Tottenham community. Same with podcasts. They're all in one place. You've got the predictions game for the World Cup and the Premier League next season. Plus, there's going to be a Twitter rebuild, like our own little kind of private Twitter in the Spurs community. Plus, all of your own personal votes and interactions on things like player ratings or transfers. You know how people have been like, I wanted him. I was saying it. I've been saying it. I said it forever. I said it before anyone else said it, that this player was going to be excellent. Well, you know what? We're going to be able to document. Keep the receipts. Everyone can literally make their claim early on the players that they want, the players that they don't like, who they think are going to be. All of your claims, all of your hot takes from the summer around what's going to happen next season, they will all be stored in databases. So everybody who actually has been saying it, they can actually point to the fact that they've been saying it. And the same with those that haven't. So no more people that are just able to claim, I've been saying it forever when you haven't really. Cole Palmer, free kick into the ball. So get over to spurshub.co.uk and sign up. It's free to sign up. It will always be free for everybody. There will be paid memberships at some point that will have additional features or expansive features. You can private DM each other. There's like WhatsApp groups in there for everybody to be in one giant WhatsApp group. There's going to be private WhatsApp groups where people can interact with each other. An app will come eventually. It's going to be the coolest one-stop fan hub. It's a fan hub. And it's the first club. We're doing it with Tottenham first. And then once it's built up with Tottenham, we're going to be doing it for everybody else. So hopefully you're going to be the early adopters of something, which I hope will be a massive success with 1,000 features and growing every day. But get over to spurshub.co.uk and sign up for free. And like I say, right now it's all in beta. So there'll be bugs and errors and all that stuff. So forgive me for those things. But all that stuff is going to be figured out over the summer. And then by late August, when we start our next season, whether we're in the Championship or otherwise, or in the Premier League, it's going to be awesome. And it's going to be there forevermore, hopefully. So spurshub.co.uk is a really cool place. And I really appreciate anyone who's got any support to show for it. Really appreciate you guys. You prefer the other sort of hub, Tony? Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. Ref, his fucking hands all over him. Go on, Jedley. Go on, Jedley. 7 minutes, Tottenham. Save your surviving the Prem tonight. Do it tonight. Do it tonight. Go on, James. Into Richalison. Go on, Richie. Nice turn. Into Maddison. Oh, fucking hell. With a worldy tackle. Richarlison, whoever was calling me out, Los Angeles Yid. Do you want some praise for Richarlison? Praise for Richarlison. Well done, Richie. Fucking brilliant then, mate. Absolutely brilliant turn. Maddison, you just waited too long, bro. Just waited too long. You're ring rusty. You're ring rusty. That was our chance. That was our fucking chance, guys. That was our chance. That was class from Spence, class from Madders, class from Richie. And then Madders just held it for a split second too long. Come on, Tottenham. Let's get a little late corner kick goal. Set pieces. That was our forte at the start of the season. One more set piece. One more set piece, Mathys Tel. A set piece from Mathys. That's what we need. A set piece from Mathys to the back post. Look at the pushing and shoving. Jesus Christ. He's given a yellow card to the Chelsea player, but he's making us retake the corner. How the fuck is that? He's given a yellow card to a Chelsea player for pushing and shoving, but he's making us retake the corner. What the actual fuck? If the Chelsea player has fouled us, it should be a penalty. What the actual fucking hell is going on here? He's given a yellow card to a Chelsea player, and we don't get a penalty. Come on, ref. How is that not a fucking penalty? Before the ball was kicked. You are a fucking joke. You're a joke, Atwell. You're a joke. That's an absolute fucking disgrace. This is an absolute fucking joke. Referee, you better fucking give us a pen. Oh, fuck off, mate. Fucking cunts! You're a cunt, referee. I don't care if I've demonetized myself. Sorry for everyone who's watching with kids, but you, Atwell, are a fucking cunt. Fuck off. Ref, he's just elbowed him in the fucking face. Red card, that prick. You can't be a yellow card. He's just elbowed him in the face. What the fucking hell, mate? He's just fucking elbowed him. Oh, I'm so fucking angry right now. This is an absolute farce. It's a farce, mate. I've never seen anything like this in my life. I've never seen anything like that in my life. Referee blowing the fucking whistle before the penalty's taken. Before the corner's taken, so he hasn't got to give Tottenham a fucking pen. And then Delap just does that. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? That's how Sean called it. Here's number 3, and this is when I get aggressive. Oh, with the Magnums. I barely even started. The Magnum's there. This is my third number. I've just touched it. Barely touched it. So really just 2.1, 2.2. I'm fucking fuming, mate. I'm absolutely fuming with that whole segment of play. I am fucking fuming with that segment of play. The referee blew the whistle as Mathys Tel was literally footletting with the ball so that he could punish the Chelsea player but not give Tottenham a fucking penalty. What are we doing here, Tottenham fans? What are we doing here? And then 30 seconds later, at the other end, the lap literally turns, looks, and does that, and gets a yellow. I've had enough. I have had enough. You cannot convince me that this is not corruption. I'm sorry. I think you're a fucking idiot if you think it's just a break of the game. Just where the cookie crumbles. Fuck off. Shove that bollocks up your ass. I'm not having it. I think it's a load of wank. I'm fuming. And I'm going to go to fucking town. I know you're not criticising, Chop. I know you're not criticising, mate. I love you, man. It's a disgrace. I cannot believe that the commentators aren't making a bigger deal out of it. Am I overreacting? Am I overreacting? Am I overreacting? Let me know. Let me know. PMZ, mate, you're an Arsenal fan. Go and enjoy your fucking ill-gotten gains. You frauds. Go on, Richie. Come on, Richie. 7 minutes. 6.5. Into Matters. Matters. Terrible first touch, Matters. Oh, terrible first touch. Here's Enzo. Hookah. Don't mind if I do. Someone get me Weaver Street out. Not your hookah, it's my hookah. How are there Arsenal fans in our chat right now, guys? I mean, you're welcome to stay, but you just won the league and you're in a Tottenham chat. That is so fucking low. It's so bad. What are you doing? You should be fucking, you should be out. You should be out partying. Come on, Pedro. Imagine how sad you've got to be that you've just won your first Premier League title in 20 years and your first thought is to come into a Tottenham fans watch-along chat. I mean, fuck hell, Indian gunner. Jesus Christ, bro. Do something else with your life, mate. Fad it. How, and this PZ. I'm in bed, mate. What do you want me to do? Drink champagne? Why are you in bed at 10 o'clock? What are you, 14? You're in bed at 10 o'clock the night you won the Premier League. Chance here. We got a free kick in a dangerous position. Atwell knows he's fucking got to make up something. He knows he owes us here. I am still fuming. I have not forgotten what happened 8 minutes ago. It's a chance here for James Maddison to put one top bins. Remember James Maddison did it? Was it last season or season before last? This is it. Top bins. Come on, James. Come on, James. You'll be a hero for Tottenham forever. Put this top bins, mate. Stick this top fucking bins, lad. Stick this top bins. Only a 4-man wall as well. This reminds me of Richalison against Crystal Palace against Tottenham. Same sort of position at White Hart Lane. Similar sort of wall. If Kevin Danzo can get out of the way, he's fucking done it over the fucking top. Clive Butland, so corrupt. No, you're not overreacting. I shouldn't have said the C word. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. There might be kids watching. I'm sorry about that. Sorry. That's low from me. Come on, Pape Sarr. What have you done there? You just lumped it forward. Go on, Richie. Go on, Richie. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Come on, then. Come on, Connor. Get out there, Tottenham. It's like a cup final now. It's a cup final. I don't care if we can see the third. Doesn't matter. Berghvall. Berghvall's going to throw that ball for him, with him. Look at Cucurella all over me. Cucurella on Micky van der Ven. Micky, you can fucking have a bit of go here, mate. Go on. Benson called to the back post. Mathys Tel across. Mathys! Fuck! Fucking hell, Mathys Tel. That is fucking good, mate. That is fucking rubbish, bro. That was fucking rubbish from Tel. Come on, 60 seconds, 90 seconds, one last chance. One last fucking chance, one last roll. Danzo needs to be up there. You've got 30 seconds left. Just get the ball up the fucking pitch. Fuck's sake. You've got to launch it, Micky. You've got to launch it. He's done well there, Micky. Into Maddison. Pedro Porro to Mathys Tel. Oh, fucking hell, Tel! You fucking idiot, mate! Fuck's sake, Tel! What the fuck was that? Fucking hell, mate. That's twice. Fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. I am fucking fuming at that arsehole Atwell. The arsehole. How are you going to fucking... How are you going to blow your whistle before the ball comes in when you see a foul purely so that you don't have to give Tottenham a fucking penalty? You absolute piece of shit, Atwell. You absolute fucking piece of shit. I'm so fucking angry. So fucking angry. Eugene, how you doing, mate?
I'm fuming. I'm so angry. Fuck, man. This Chelsea team are so crap. And our players are so shit. It's unbelievable. I can tell. What are you doing? Richalison, get the fuck out. Like, Porro, garbage. I swear to God. What a terrible day, mate. It's the worst day probably of me supporting Spurs. Until next week.
I honestly can't believe what I've just seen in that last 15 minutes. I mean, the ref had a stinker all game. He was giving everything he possibly could to Chelsea, nothing to Tottenham. But what I just saw in that last 10 minutes, the decision to blow his whistle as the ball was getting kicked, simply so that he didn't have to do it in real time, is it's debaucherously corrupt. It's disgusting, is what it is. It's fucking disgusting. And then 10 seconds later to not give a red card for a clear elbow where he literally turned around, looked, saw it, and put it out there on Liam Delap. I'm flabbergasted if there is not absolute outrage from Tottenham fans tonight, and I can't believe I haven't heard it. I think the commentators weren't talking about it. I mean, it's a much better second half from Tottenham Hotspur in terms of effort, mate. But
it's the quality. Like
quality is just fucking shocking.
I see what you're saying, but ultimately, this Chelsea team are shit. Like, we should be able to get at least a point. They cannot score goals. We gifted them 2 goals. Again, same thing for the second goal or for the first goal. Nobody is marking the runner. How many goals have we given up this season? Same goals. Nobody's marking the runner in the box. Wide open shot. Second goal. Turnover by Mwani. Tel. Shit. I mean, effort was there, but quality is not there. Maddison. If you want to take that free kick, at least hit the target. It's like, what are we doing? Oh, it's so frustrating. The referee wasn't great, but ultimately it's just our lack of quality. Our front three has to be the worst I have ever seen in my life. It's just unbelievable.
I'm in like stunned mode. I'm absolutely. No. 1 second.
I don't know how I'm going to be able to handle next week. Like, honestly, I don't know if my heart is going to be able to take it.
Come on the stream, mate. Come on the stream.
Next week is going to be like
it's going to be disaster, mate. I wanted to go there. I'm not going to be able to handle it, mate. My heart last week against Leeds was hard enough. It's going to be a nightmare. It's going to be an absolute fucking nightmare.
The only thing we just got to hope that Leeds turn up, like, because I have zero confidence that we'll do anything against Everton.
Yeah. Let me just find out what's going on with people in the chat there. I won't be going for too long, Eugene, mate. Wanted to give a chance. David saying, Sean, I would say the performance was totally unacceptable. Yeah, our performance was shocking in the first half. In the second half, we were improved, but still absolutely atrocious. Completely uninspired by Tottenham turning up tonight. Biggest game of our lives, essentially. Chelsea were there for the taking. They didn't play their best 11. They had fuck all options off the bench. And the midfield battle was lost again to Caicedo. I'm not sitting here making I'm not trying to make excuses and say like the referee was the reason why we didn't get something. But actually, in reality, like this is just another tale of the tape with regards to referees. Like it is a disgrace that Atwell did what he did just then. An absolute fucking disgrace, in my opinion. I have to go and watch it back out in the heat of the moment. Maybe I'll reflect differently if I look at it again on slow motion. If it was clearly, I just think that it's a fucking outrage. And then, but on top of that, Tottenham didn't turn up tonight, so I'm fuming on both sides.
I mean, Palhinha probably had the worst game for us in the Spurs shirt. He was shocking. Like he wasn't marking the runners. His passing was atrocious. Porro cooked every single time. And if you're getting cooked, at least help out on the attacking end. His passes were misplaced. Our crossing was atrocious. It's like even the players who have the quality, they went missing. In big games, Gallagher, at least, again, the quality wasn't there, but at least he tried to control the game. And I'm not a fan of Gallagher, but at least, you know what?
I thought Gallagher was fucking atrocious in the first half. I thought Bentancur was absolutely shocking tonight. I thought he was appalling tonight generally. Yeah. Worst performance I've seen from him from ages. He reminds all the reasons why I said I don't rate Bentancur. Well, I'd sort of forgotten those reasons in the last 2 or 3 games tonight. I thought he was completely off the ball. I think half of our midfield are scared of Chelsea's midfield. I genuinely think they are scared of Caicedo. He must be an absolute bruiser or something to compete with because they don't want to challenge him. They don't want to go into 50-50s when he's in their peripheral vision. We didn't win any second balls today. I thought Chelsea were bang average as well for what it's worth. I thought Chelsea didn't turn up. They were at 50% of themselves. We were at 40% of ourselves. First half, I had nothing to say at halftime. Thought it was the worst first half of football I've seen for months across many games, many teams. Which is for two teams, one of them that's still fighting for a potential Champions League spot, believe it or not, in Chelsea, and the other team that's fighting for their fucking life in the Premier League. It felt like an end of season dead rubber game. No one gave a shit in the first half. It was completely uneventful. A good goal from Enzo and a one opportunity for Mathys Tel that he hits the post with. Apart from that, there was absolutely nothing to talk about at half time. And then the second half, Tottenham throw a little bit more caution to the wind, but like still, the amount of poor passes, the amount of sloppiness, Richalison in that for 80 minutes in that game was just fucking dreadful. Mathys Tel, I thought, was the best of our front three by a country mile until about the 90th minute. And then all of a sudden, he's got two gilt-edged chances to do something with it and completely fucking shits the bed, Eugene. I mean, there's no positives from tonight at all. None. Nothing to write home about. And
Chelsea, out of like every time in the past 10 years or 15 years when I've seen us play Chelsea, this has to be the worst Chelsea side I have seen in a long, long time. They're losing. They lost 4 straight at home. Their defenders are shocking. They cannot score goals. They haven't scored in 4 out of 5 games. They're a terrible side.
Yeah, Chelsea have got nothing. Chelsea have got very little to offer. Like, they spent £2 billion on bang average players. Tottenham have got even less to offer. We have nowhere to go on the bench. When Maddison came on, he was involved a little bit, but he did obviously. He's ring rusty. He had a chance, a really well worked move, and where I give Richalison credit. I'm not going to give Richalison that much credit for tapping the ball in. I'm not going to give him that credit. Like, well done for doing your job. If you missed that, I would have said that you should be imprisoned for crimes against football after that performance. But he put it in, fair play, but nothing more than that. But the actual move where him and Maddison linked up, I thought was actually really clever from Richarlison what he did. And then Maddison just holds on to the ball a little bit too long, and then obviously gets tackled by Gerald Hatto. But where's the Tottenham of the Villa game, or were we all flattered to deceive? Were we all blowing smoke up each other's asses, saying Tottenham are back under De Zerbi? Because it really was that Villa were just that bad and didn't care, because we weren't anywhere near as good against Leeds as we should have been, and we weren't anywhere near as good tonight as we should have been in the most important fucking games of Tottenham fans' lives to keep us in the Premier League. You'd think you'd turn up with a zip, with a fire, with an expectation, and with a purpose. And to me, none of the above were ticked. I thought it was a shambolic display in terms of graft and determination for a team that is on the precipice of the most embarrassing outcome that could happen to any football club in the Premier League. And once again, we didn't turn up for 85% of that game.
We're no leaders. We don't have anybody in the midfield who can control the game, who can just say, here, give me the ball, I'm going to make things happen. We don't have anybody. And with Richarlison, if you're wasteful, if you're not a great striker, at least control the ball. This is basic, under 12 stuff. Just control the ball. He can't even control the ball. If you cannot score goals, if you score 1 out of 10 chances, at least the least you can do is link up play and control the ball. He can't even do that. Porro, the only reason why you're in the pitch is to make that pass, is to make that cross. Since you're being cooked all game, he can't even do that.
Yeah, Porro had 10 minutes to start. At the start of the game, I was like, I said it 1,000 times. When Porro plays well, Tottenham play well. And he looked like he was up for it. But you know what? As the game went on, after about 12 minutes, everything Porro did was just turn to shit. I thought he had a shocking game, essentially. Started well and then just fizzled out. Yeah. I mean, Destiny Udogie, I don't know what. I mean, just he makes a lot of runs. Yeah, I'm so sick of him, Sean. This guy is so fucking. It's so frustrating, Destiny Udogie. So frustrating as a player. Those crosses he puts into absolutely no man's land. The quality that we don't have on that pitch is staggering. Absolutely fucking staggering. Yeah, there's a couple of people who are joining us. Big up to you, Bazza. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. You okay?
Hey, my nemesis.
Yeah.
What's going on, man?
What's going on? Well, it's Tottenham Hotspur Charity Football Club. I just don't know what to say. I sat in silence for most of that game. I couldn't believe what I was watching.
Where were we? Didn't turn up.
We didn't turn up. I don't understand. I don't understand how Kukurea can get booked, and then they say that the ball wasn't in play, and then 100%. Look, I don't want to blame the ref because we didn't deserve to We didn't deserve to win that game of football. It was just there was no
No,
fight.
but we definitely deserved that. With that, what the fuck happened in that last 10 minutes, that 2-minute spell with that penalty shout? What the fuck was that? How can you possibly do that? How can Atwell possibly? You can't tell me, Barry, that there's not a conspiracy when he deliberately tries to stop, to blow the whistle, to give a yellow card before the ball is played, so that he doesn't have to give a penalty. I mean, come on.
We know the conspiracy. We know the conspiracy. The conspiracy is Arsenal to win the league and Spurs to be relegated. That's a conspiracy, and that is what's going to happen. That is what's going to happen. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I saw something earlier that was absolutely ridiculous with the amount of decisions that them lot down the road have been. 9 red cards not given against them, 6 penalties not given against them, 4 questionable goals, and they got 1 penalty given for them. I mean, the conspiracy is, look, there is a conspiracy, but that front 3 and your boy Tel at the end, those 2, it just the wrong decisions again. I don't know.
Yeah, Mathys Tel, I thought he had the best for Tottenham players on the pitch. He had the best game of anyone tonight until about the 85th minute, and then all of a sudden,
I'm not. Look, I think, again, I think that again, it was going back to the game the other week. First half, he was our best player. Second half, we know what happened. But look, I just think I don't think I can even watch on Sunday because West Ham get an early goal, then the stadium's going to go quiet, and I'm going to have to stay away from the stadium. I'm going to have to stay away. As much as I want to come and see my boy Hayden and go out and get absolutely slaughtered afterwards.
I'm not there, mate. I'm not there.
Okay, good. That's brilliant. Then I'm probably going to stay away because when I go to Tottenham lose. Hayden, what's your thoughts, mate? Where did you watch the game? At home?
No, I was down the Beehive with the boys. Again, probably
the Beehive.
200 Spurs, probably. There was one Arsenal fan in there wearing an Arsenal shirt. Fucking idiot.
Did he get pelters? Or?
She didn't get any pelters because she started crying when the Bournemouth game finished. But she was crying into her Spurs fan husband's arms who was wearing a Spurs top. So fuck knows what's going on there. Pair of absolute fucking weirdos. Walking back from the game just now, just the worst possible scenario of all the fucking gooners that live here in their cars, beeping their horns, sirens, going mental, screaming out their windows, waving flags. Literally, it felt like, I don't know, it was just insane.
Do you think Tottenham turned up tonight?
No, we were I don't think we were very good. We had a little bit of a spell in the second half for about 20 minutes. That last 10 minutes, how Van der Ven didn't get a penalty was beyond everybody in that pub. The pub was, I've never seen quite so much anger in my life in the circumference of literally a pub space. And then Tel with that header at the end. And then Tel with that pass at the end. Don't get me wrong, Tel's been good last few weeks. Obviously got that goal against Leeds and he's shown a lot of promise. But the players just aren't good enough. They're just not good enough. That header and that pass at the end, what on earth is he doing?
100%. Yeah, I'm not going to defend that. Absolutely atrocious. Absolutely atrocious.
So bad.
Those two things were atrocious, right? But we were shocking from the get-go. Right, Mawani. I remember in the first half, Mawani gets free, looks up, and then just he's got an easy poke cross over the back post, and he decides to fucking put his foot through it and launch it out into over the 8 foot over the goal, over the keeper's bar. I mean, it's just the final decision. The quality just isn't there. It isn't there. Not from Mawani, but I know that Mawani has it in him. I know it does. So I just don't know whether it's not a technical thing. It's just, does he not care, or is he just bereft of confidence? I don't know. But either way, big fucking problem. Mathys Tel has got a lot. I think Mathys Tel is better off the right-hand side than he is off the left-hand side. but Mathys Tel prefers being on the left-hand side because he wants to cut in. But when he cuts in, he waits until he's too close to the right back before he cuts in. So he actually cuts back, and it frustrates the life out of me. When he's on the right-hand side, he can beat a man every single time. But then he whips the ball in, and who's there to put the ball in the back of the net? Well, you've got that fucking moron, Richalison, who I think is absolutely the worst technical footballer I have ever seen at Tottenham Hotspur. I think I would rather Gary Doherty play up front than Richalison at times. Like, do you remember Gary Doherty in the 90s, like a Ginger Pele? I mean, his first touch is just absolutely embarrassing. It's unacceptably poor 9 times out of 10. Yes, he's got it in one time. Like I said, in that moment when he worked with Maddison and Maddison came through in the second, he can do it in isolated moments. But just the overwhelming majority of his contribution tonight and for his entire Tottenham career is so unequivocally poor. It's outrageously below standards.
You're right. The front three is absolutely horrendous. Like tonight, again, showed any sort of final ball, any sort of like final pass, shot, decision-making header down to someone, getting the ball across the box. Just absolutely horrendous from the front three. I know, obviously, Richalison scores, but his performance today was terrible. Like Moani again, just the way that he passed that ball to them for their second goal, just like what is he doing? And I said it after about 10 minutes. I was like, the midfield battle's already been won by them. Like our midfield, all I was hoping for today is go away to Chelsea and play how we played against Villa, where you go at them, you know that they're probably the better team on form, maybe not even on form, but they're the better team overall. They've got better players, blah, blah, blah. Go at them from the get-go, get at them and try and get something out of the game. Press them like mad. The press in the first half was non-existent to the point where me and the boys were looking at each other and we were like, do you think the tactic is let them have all of the ball the first half, try and get them tired after Wembley on Saturday, and then the second half, that's then when we go at them when they're potentially more tired? That's how bad the press was in the first half. Like, I genuinely could not believe it. But the one thing for me, out of all of that, I mean, it was an absolute shit show basically for probably 70 minutes of the whole game. We had a little 20-minute spell where we looked all right. That Richarlison yellow card for a foul on Van de Ven by Cucurella that is up there with one of the worst decisions I think I've ever seen in my life. I cannot understand. I need to get I need to get Chris on. I need to genuinely horrendous. Cucurella literally rugby tackles him to the floor. Richarlison's running on the outside of the post, not even committing a foul, and then Richarlison gets a yellow card, and VAR don't even look at what's happened to Van de Ven. Honestly, the pub erupted, but in the worst way possible. It was honestly, I've never seen anything like it.
Speaking of tactics, Hayden, I have a question for you guys.
The worst VAR calls of all time, of penalty calls of all time.
I have a question for De Zerbi, on De Zerbi. Everyone knows that Chelsea is really poor on set pieces and balls in the box, and we're playing short corners. We the first half, we had 1 or 2 balls in the box or even attempts. What are we doing? That should be the game plan, especially with Richarlison there. The only thing he can do is head the ball once in a while. Just play the ball in the box every single time because that's their weakness. And
yeah, you're bang on.
So that's on De Zerbi. That's a game plan. It's everyone knows, even the announcer said in the beginning of the game, Chelsea is really weak on set pieces, on crosses in the box. And we're playing short corners. We're not putting any crosses into the box. That makes no sense to me. That's on De Zerbi for me.
There was that corner right at the start of the game where Porro and Gallagher were playing fucking hot potato with the ball.
Yeah.
And then the ball didn't go. Honestly, I can hear cars driving past, bibbing their horns and with screaming Arsenal. It's an absolute joke. It's genuinely one of the worst fucking nights living in Tottenham I've ever had. Genuinely horrendous.
There's been Arsenal fans in the
chat.
Sean tagged you in the picture. Phil P put up ball was in play. What's that?
In the WhatsApp group, Phil P put the picture. The ball was actually in play, so it should have been given as a penalty.
Oh yeah, here we go.
So
Perfect.
what? Were they saying the reason it wasn't a penalty because the ball wasn't in play?
That's what they were saying on commentary. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
in the pub, you can hear like background sort of noise, but you can't really hear what they're saying.
I went fucking mental. I swore more than I've ever done. And I called the referee an effing C 3 times. I apologize for anyone that was part of that. It's not really what I'm trying to do, but fuck it, you know. How do I get this? How do I get this on the screen? I need to get this on the screen. Here we go. Bosh. Let's have a look.
I honestly can't believe what's happened in the last fucking hour and a half.
So Mathys Tel's already hit the ball. And what are we looking for here? The Malay in the area.
Yeah.
In like where Richalison and Micky van der Ven sort of in by the goalpost.
Yeah, the back post.
Yeah. It's a fucking disgrace, mate. It's an absolute disgrace.
That is one of the worst calls I've
It's one of the you can see Richarlison's face when Richarlison was like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" And he gave the yellow card, and Richarlison was like, "It's a penalty. Then you're not giving the corner kick again." I mean, and then the shove, like Liam Delap should have been sent off for elbowing
Jed Spence,
right?
Yeah, but I know people are going to call on that, but like that was like 94th minute, like.
I'm just saying, it's another example of poor refereeing. It wasn't, by the way, it wasn't a 94th minute, because if that was in the 85th minute, it was probably 2 minutes in Malay. So it would have been, it was literally from the clearance of the corner when it finally came in, it happened. So it all happened within 3 minutes of each other, 3 or 4 minutes, you know?
To be fair, that last like 15 minutes for me was an absolute fucking whirlwind. Just
this, but effing hell, this is the well, no disrespect to you, man, but this is the reason why Tottenham don't get anything. If the boot was on if that happened to Arsenal, there'd be non-stop inquiries about it. There'd be letters being sent to the. I know, like, it doesn't matter anymore, but it fucking does matter. It does fucking matter. It does fucking matter. All season, this shit has happened. Arsenal have been on the benefit. The only thing that's been consistent this season about refereeing decisions is that for all of the inconsistency that has taken place, Tottenham have been the victims of the wrong side of the inconsistency in every fucking scenario, and Arsenal have been the benefactors of being on the right side of the inconsistency. That is the only consistent theme. It's a fucking disgrace, and I'm not going to fucking just let it go and get over it, because right now I'm a little bit pissed, and I'm certainly a lot pissed off. I'm very fucking angry. Let me just do a couple of super chats, boys, if you don't mind, then we'll get back into it. Bookie TV, member for 5 months, says, I don't know why we didn't just go for it today. Well, yeah, that's the other thing that's pissed me off, mate. It's not just about the refereeing decisions. We didn't turn up, and it really fucking stinks. Really fucking stinks, to be honest. I don't think we particularly turned up in a couple of the games. And like I say, I'm starting to reconsider whether or not we were actually that great against Aston Villa, or whether it was just that Aston Villa really didn't care that much. A user says, I blame the effing board and our mentality. So poor. Yeah. Agree with you, mate. Big up to you, buddy. Thanks very much indeed. The Chelsea Spurs says, all the time Mawani is on the pitch, we're playing with 10 men. Yeah. Thing is, he's capable. He's so capable, though. He is capable. He's just, I don't know what the fuck's going on. It's just, his headspace isn't right. Big up to you, the Chelsea Spur, mate. Appreciate you, mate. Thank you very much indeed. And a user comes back in again saying football has become poo, slight touch, player down.
Yeah, Carragher was going in about basically calling them all cheats, and Richarlison was the ringleader of that. I mean, I don't that when he shoulder barged Caicedo, and then Caicedo, all right, he caught the back of his Achilles, but then you were looking at him going, "What are you actually doing, mate? Like, what are you doing?" You know, that header. It took us an hour to get a shot on target. I mean, that's just embarrassing, right? And Chelsea's first win in 7 games. It's just Dr. Tottenham all over, and I just really worry for Sunday. This. Oh, we only need a point.
No, yeah.
These last 2 games, it's just everyone's been like, yeah, don't worry, it'll be fine. We'll get a point.
No, I've never been like that. I was saying it last night on Spurs 5. Like Stell's trying to do the old reverse osmosis on me. Butler, it's fine. We're gonna shut up, mate. I know exactly what you're doing here. Like, it's not fine. Our home form is terrifyingly fucking bang average, and our home fans are terrifyingly fragile. And if we go 1 goal down against Everton, and God forbid West Ham go 1 goal up against Leeds, it will be the worst rest of how much time is left in that. Like, that will be the worst thing ever. Before we get back to the conversation, guys, I just want to bring, there's 1,200 people here. I'm sure a lot of you might be here for this particular chat and you're not regular. Maybe you're not, maybe you are, maybe you're not regular watchers of the channel. Just want to bring your attention to the Spurs Hub. Try to be that way there. SpursHub.co.uk is a one-stop shop for all of Tottenham fans. Right now, you might not be aware of all of the various smaller content creators or larger content creators in the Tottenham space in YouTube. The algorithm is changing all the time. You have to wait until the algorithm decides to show you content creators that you might not be aware of. Right? I'm aware of all of them because it's my job. I built a website called SpursHub.co.uk that syndicates everything under one roof. So you can go there and we syndicate it in real time. The most recent videos right now, people talking about Tottenham's game right now, will be on the SpursHub.co.uk. Exactly the same principle for all of your podcasts. You can find new podcasts if that's your thing. You can also get all of your transfer news, views, and clues, your blogs, all of that stuff, all under one roof, similar to News Now, but without the ads, without all the kind of waiting for the 5 seconds to dial down. It's one brilliant, fantastic hub. It also is going to have very soon like a Twitter replacement, a clone of Twitter where everyone can measure and get all of your points and your thoughts out about whatever's going on in the world of Tottenham Hotspur. It's got match day live chats. It has player ratings. It has its own predictor, a Premier League predictor, where you can measure, you can put your predictions in, win prizes every single week. That will start May. It's already going, but it will start properly next season and for the World Cup. There's going to be hundreds and hundreds of more features. It's the coolest little one-stop shop for all Tottenham fans. Please go over to SpursHub.co.uk and sign up. It's free to do. And familiarise yourself with the process, because as of the 26-27 season, assuming Tottenham stay up, but even if we don't, it's going to be the only place you want to go to be able to collaborate and connect with everybody in the Tottenham community, to be able to find new content or to be a part of content creators, panel shows, all of that stuff. Just familiarise yourself with it. SpursHub.co.uk. Really appreciate any support there. Appreciate you guys. Let's talk about Everton. Eugene, how confident are you going into it on the weekend, mate? 4 or 5 days, is it, before we've got to figure that one out?
Honestly, I'm not. I mean, just knowing our mentality, just knowing what happens when the pressure is on paper, we should be able to get a result. But the way our players are, just the way we fold under pressure, my best hope is that Leeds turn up and they win against West Ham. That's it. Honestly, that's what I'm hoping for, because I have no confidence that we're going to turn up. Or even if we do turn up, I'm just going to expect some mistake on the 89th minute, somebody to do something crazy to cost us the game. I'm not even sure if I can watch the game. I'm going to have a heart attack. I might just watch it on mute, or maybe I'll just follow in the WhatsApp group. It's going to be too much for me.
Hayden, you're not going to the game, no?
No, fuck that.
Are you going to be in town, though? Are you going to be in the area?
No chance. I'm going back to see my family on the weekend. So I've got a festival Friday and then going back to see the family Saturday night and Sunday. So I think for me, if we go down, at least I'll be with my old man. So gonna watch it with him and just hope for the best, to be honest. I think we're done. I'm not going to lie. I think Everton are a very good team. And I think Leeds have been good, but what have they really got to play for in the last game of the season? I am very, very worried now that we are going down. Everton are hot and cold, but people seem to, and I don't know if David Moyes left West Ham on a bad note, but obviously Moyes is ex-West Ham and he's coming to Tottenham, which for me is not great.
I don't think that we shouldn't be relying on I think this last couple of weeks has proven that teams are not on the beach, right? This notion of West Ham will beat Newcastle because Newcastle got nothing to play for. Well, Newcastle turned up, right? The notion that Tottenham have got Leeds to play, but Leeds will be on the beach because Leeds have got nothing to play for. Well, Leeds turned up. I hope the Leeds will turn up against West Ham, and I expect Everton to turn up against Tottenham. I'm terrified if Tottenham go a goal down in the first half. It's going to be horrendous, absolutely fucking horrendous.
Well, with this Newcastle, anything to play for, that isn't true, because if they win their next game and a few results go their way, they can finish 9th and still get Conference League. So
who can? Newcastle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this whole thing that Newcastle didn't have anything to play for is not true.
I mean, it was also their last home game. So
is the Conference League worth playing for, though?
No, but I think if Eddie Howe at least can get them still into Europe, he's got some leg to stand on. And also, they do have something to play for, because if they didn't win that game on the weekend against West Ham, they wouldn't have a chance. I know this is probably not a big thing in the eyes of us, but I've lived in the Northeast for a year. I know how fierce the Newcastle-Sunderland rivalry is. If Newcastle win on the weekend and Sunderland lose, Newcastle finish above Sunderland. So this whole notion that Newcastle had nothing to play for me doesn't stand at all. So we say that, teams are on the beach and, they're not, but these teams do still have something to play for.
Sure.
So for me, I'm just very worried because Everton technically as well can still get Europe. It would take a 5-goal swing, but if they say beat us 2-0 and Brentford lost 3-0, then they're in it. So there's still loads to play for all the teams around us and that we're playing and that have played West Ham.
Yeah, there is. I think that 9th place. I don't think that 9th place is gonna happen, because I think Villa have to finish 5th, and then I think if Villa finish 5th and win Europa, we'll lose one of the Europa League spots because we give it to the Champions League or something stupid like that. Whatever. But yeah, you're right. I think they're still in it. But I've just gone back. Burnley the 16th of August, Brentford the 6th of December. Only 2 home wins, and there's been five draws at home all season. Wolves, Sunderland, City, Brighton, and Leeds.
And the thing is as well, 9th can, to sort of go back on what you were just saying, 9th can easily get Europe because Villa have to play City in City's last home game ever with Pep Guardiola, I believe. Am I right? Is it at home? Anyway.
Yeah. City versus Villa, yeah.
So it's Pep's last ever game. So I think City are going to win that. And Liverpool's last ever home game with Mo Salah. Villa could
with Brentford in 9th, and if they win, they could get into Europe.
Who Brentford got?
Liverpool. I think Liverpool playing Brentford.
Yeah, so basically, if Brentford lose to Liverpool, that means that Villa go into 5th, and it means that Everton can still get 9th, which will mean if Villa win the Europa League, Everton can still get Europe. That's exactly how it's going to work out, in my opinion.
No, because I saw this the other day. If Villa win the Champions League and we get 6 Champions League spots, one of the Europa League spots gets taken away.
No, because no, that wouldn't be right, because it'd be 7th and 8th would be Europa, and then 9th. And
no, 7th would be Europa. You wouldn't get 2 in Europa. They take one of the positions away from Europa.
But then what if Palace win the Conference League?
Why are we talking about connotations for European spots? What's the conversation?
Yeah, there isn't really too much around it. It's basically that Everton can still get Europe just about, so they've got something to play for.
Yeah, but they're going to come and play anyway, right? They're going to come. We have to get a point now. But I'm genuinely really fucking scared, and I think that Tottenham deserved that penalty tonight. I don't think we were great, but I don't think Chelsea were great tonight, right? So neither team were an impressive outfit this evening. But in the second half, it doesn't matter whether or not you should have got it because you deserved something because of other things that you created. In the moment, there was a fucking I'm so angry that this was going to happen. I was calling it. Like the fact that the zeitgeist of the fucking footballing world was Tottenham were gifted 3 points against Villa and West Ham the following weekend were robbed against Arsenal. Like Even though West Ham the week before were gifted a fucking free, there should have been a penalty against them with the handball. I knew this shit would happen, where there'd be a 50-50. It's not even a fucking 50-50. Like you fucking go out of your way to give a yellow card, but you blow the fucking whistle after the ball's already been hit, and then you decide to retake the fucking corner kick. Like, it's cunty. It's so fucking cunty. I'm fucking fuming. Atwell, I hate him. He's one of the worst, if not the worst. Oliver is just as bad. There's 2 or 3 of them up there. Like, Bartlett's another fucking idiot. Like, I am so. The more I think about it, we should have had a fucking penalty. We're 2-2. We're safe in the if we score the pen. No guarantee we score, but we should have had that fucking penalty. And the fact we didn't. And you know what? No one's going to fucking talk about it. I can't listen to Sky Sports right now, but I'm certain they're not fucking talking about it because it doesn't suit the narrative. It doesn't suit the narrative. But Tottenham fans should be absolutely apoplectic with rage, like I am. That once again, Tottenham have been on the wrong side. The only thing that's consistent about this season's inconsistent refereeing is that Tottenham are always on the wrong side of it every fucking time, and that Arsenal are on the right side of it every fucking time. It's disgusting. It's corruption. Anyone that's like coming and going, oh, conspiracy, shut the fuck up or fuck off. I don't care. Fuck you if you'd rather sit there and fucking like be miserable and say Tottenham. Like, bollocks. There's a fucking conspiracy tonight. That cunt of a referee, excuse my French again, I'm going to apologize later for saying it, but that fucking idiot decided to give us a yellow card and not give us a penalty. It's a fucking disgrace, and I can't wait to get Chris, the referee, on to explain that one, because the ball was in play when he blew his whistle. It's a fucking disgrace.
Yeah, sure. The other thing going into Sunday, and look, you can say it means something or it doesn't mean something. Everton are the 6th best team away from home. Well, actually, you could argue they're joint 3rd with Chelsea, Man U, us, and they're playing the 2nd or the joint bottom team at home, which is us.
Yeah, we're bottom.
You winding me up?
No,
we're the bottom home team.
You trying to give me more reasons to be upset?
No, Sean. But I'll send you this picture, so if you want to get upset, you can get upset.
That PGMOL thing about the ball not being in play confirmed from their Twitter account, and then you see the ball in play, is absolutely mental. Like, I've never seen anything like that.
I'm fucking fuming.
You guys have obviously seen it, haven't you? Yeah.
What have you sent me? What are you sending me?
I've put it on the group. Home form and away form this season. It's up to date as of now. So all those people in the chat saying Everton aren't on great form.
Home form, away form.
Yeah, the home table and the away table for this season.
I want to hear what Maddison's saying. Is he going to call out the PGMO again?
He should call out himself for that free kick.
You could tell he was rusty though, which is sort of
yeah, but give it to Porro, give it to somebody else. You don't have to call everybody off to take that free kick if you're not on form.
Is fucking Disa Club talking already? Let's have a look. Beanie Man Sports. Let's go that way. Is he on? Is he in?
Is Disa Club?
Disa Club. Disa Club.
Good nickname.
Is he on? Who's that? Oh, they're doing the Bournemouth game. Okay.
That penalty, I can't get over that.
I am so fucking angry.
They've just said on TalkSport the VAR got it wrong. Wait for the apology tomorrow. Sorry, guys. We got it wrong.
What's happened?
TalkSport said that the ball was in play and VAR got it wrong, but we'll get an apology.
Seriously?
TalkSport confirmed the ball was in play, and confirm. And
yeah, I knew the ball was in fucking play.
We can say they'll confirm it was. They confirmed it's a VAR error. So wait for tomorrow when the PGML come out and say, "Oh, we made a mistake," like they did with Cunha at the weekend.
See, that's even worse. Why are they going after the game and saying that they made a mistake? Just be quiet. Like, I don't want to hear it. It makes I'm even angrier now. Just don't admit it.
Yeah, like Sky though when they were going, 160,000 plus stadiums going to be in the championship. Blah,
yeah,
blah, blah, blah.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna drop off, guys, because I'm gonna explode on an upload. I'm gonna go after it. I'm riled up. I'm gonna have the most angriest wank later on as well tomorrow. we are in this. One of those ones that you go, oh God, what did I do? I appreciate you all. There's a couple more super chiddly chit chat. Sean Hull, league position, prize money in player bonuses. Not sure what that's got to do with the price of cheese, but appreciate you, Sean. Thank you very much, mate. Fifth Elemento says PGMOL won the league this season. Changed my mind. They also cost us relegation potentially, mate. Big up to you, Fifth Elemento. Appreciate you, mate. James DXB79. Big up to you from Dubai. I think you are, mate. Ref is a disgrace again. Situation is bad, but it's one game. If we can't manage a draw against Everton, it's not one game, mate. Oh, I see what you mean. Situation bad, but it's one game. Sorry, I see what you're saying. If we can't manage a draw against Everton to save our lives, we deserve to go down. Shouldn't be in this situation. We should have had a penalty. So I'm fuming, absolutely fuming. Big up to you, mate. Big up to everyone for coming on. Big up to you, Hayden. Big up to you, Bazza. Big up to you, Eugene. Big up to Kate and to Hugo and to Drew for earlier. Apologies for my low bar swearing tonight. I'm sure I've been demonetized, but I don't care. I'm absolutely fuming, and I'm going to drop a video in a minute, letting everybody know, if you haven't heard already, that I'm absolutely fuming. I'll see you tomorrow, guys, for a live stream. Don't forget to get over to the Spurs Hub. Really cool thing. Really cool thing coming from it. The summer's going to be awesome. The World Cup prediction, and then for next season, if we're up or down, you want to be a part of the Spurs Hub. So go and subscribe. Appreciate everyone. Love you all, guys. And either way, Tottenham lose 2-1 to Chelsea. It goes to the final day. See you tomorrow.